Worked alongside our judges, our
.616, your countdown to kickoff clock at 44 minutes. Already some games started across the Volunteer State tonight. Again, as we look at the radar out of Nashville right now, strong line of thunderstorms along Interstate 40 around the Cookeville area now. That will continue to move toward Knoxville. So games over that way, including Maryville and Alcoa, those games, I would say, will be affected within the next hour and a half. So teams that didn't play last night that are playing tonight over that way are certainly going to have delays. There's been a couple of tornado warnings in those storms as well. So tornado watch for all of that area. Again, we lucked out not having to deal with any of it, but that's why there were so many games played last night here in Tennessee. Games that are underway tonight across the state. Farragut leads Dobbins-Bennett 7-0 in the playoffs. Rockwood over Hampton 7-6. Bradley Central leads Jefferson County 7-0. Sevier County over West 7-0. Tennessee leads Knox Halls 8-0. Volunteer leads Anderson County 7-0. Alcoa already 7-0 over Cherokee. Maryville leads Westridge 7-0. Powell over Morristown West 8-0. Forest leads Chattanooga Prep 7-6. And also Grace Christian of Knoxville leads St. George 14-0 on the Division II side. So those are games that are already underway in the Eastern time zone. Milan Bulldogs hosting Memphis Academy of Science and Engineering. MASE coming in here with a very, very impressive resume over the last few years. One of the top football programs in the city of Memphis. Of course, they made the move up from 1A to 2A football this year. They come in 5-5. They lost their championship to decide 1-2 last week to Fairleigh by the score of 20-0. Of course, Milan playing a 9-game schedule, 9-0. With the shutout win over Peabody last week at Johnny Hill. This will be Milan's 7th home game of the year so far, opposing 3 road games. And if the Bulldogs can keep winning, they would have the second round and the quarterfinals at home, and that would wrap it up because the semifinals would be on the road in round 4. Long way to go. Coach Wade Comr talking about the football played at Memphis and the Bulldogs game against MASE coming up tonight.
And, last week, MASE and Fairleigh were both playing for the championship because if MASE would have won, they would have been one. And they got upset, or not really upset because all 4 teams are pretty good down there. They got beat by NBA, but they fell to 4th. When they're the defending 1A state champion, and they played Westview the first game of the year and held them to their lowest point total all year. They got a real good defense. It's not your normal what most people think. Looking at the first round game scores of some of the people that played last night, it's going to be a ball game, and we're going to have to come out ready to play.
Yeah, and just off the fact of what Coach was saying, that was a 0-0 game with Westview at the end of one, 7-0 at the half.
Yeah,
to open up the season.
It was 7-0 at the half, and then they got a good ball club. They get after you play. Coach Cedric does a real good job down there. I've had experience playing them in the semis, and things of that nature. So, it's a program that's used to having a long run in the playoffs year in, year out. So, they're going to come in here ready to play and looking for a victory.
Yeah, I think a lot of people see the fact that their last 2 games, they were shut out. I think like 6-0 you mentioned against Memphis Business, 20-0 against Fairleigh last week, and they think, well, they were shut out the last 2 weeks. Do not let that fool you.
No, because Fairleigh, we all know, we played Fairleigh last year in the semis. What kind of ball club they got? They got a lot of people coming back, and then NBA, who is, they ended up finishing 3rd and playing Huntington tonight. So, and they got a really good ball club too. And NBA's probably got one of the best running backs that Huntington's going to have stopped tonight in the Memphis area. And MASE was able to do that.
Used to be, Coach, that the regional champ out of Memphis was usually fined, and 3 other teams usually were not that good. And I'm not being critical when I say that. It used to be that way, but it is not like that anymore.
No, because MASE moved up from single A, and so did NBA too. I think both of them, bumped up out of single A into double A, and both of them had pretty good programs. And now they got 4 teams down there, and all 4 of those scores, 6-0, 18-20, things like that. So they're all 4 about the same. And, it's going to be a tough night for all 4 of us in our region.
Yep, absolutely. By the way, brackets are different this year in the TSSAA. It used to be that you would have an opportunity to face a team in the region in round 2. That is not the case anymore.
No.
Right.
They've mixed them up.
Yeah.
Everybody, I don't like it. Well, we would if it rolled one way or the other for us. But, we're not going to face anybody in our region until at the soonest would be the 3rd round.
Right.
And then you possibly could be facing them, another region opponent in the 4th round. That way you're not eliminating each other and having them back-to-back games, sort of like we did last year. Mm-hmm. So, it's all right. It's going to work okay for us because we're sort of in the middle anyway, so it don't really matter. Now, like teams in Nashville, East Nashville could end up going all the way to Memphis, things like that in the next round. So, they might not like it as much, but for us, I mean, we got to go to Memphis or Nashville anyway. So
here's a great example of that. East Robertson, who beat Riverside 38-7. Peabody, if they are victorious tonight over Mitchell, will go to East Robertson.
Yeah, that's a pretty good haul because me and Coach Sharp went and watched them play earlier in the year. That's at least 3 hours, 3.5.
Yeah. By the way, Milan is bracketed with the Mount Pleasant East Hickman. They played last night. Mount Pleasant won 28-0. And interesting enough, there were a lot of games in Middle and East Tennessee. I guess wanting to beat the front coming.
Yeah, the weather, I guess. Yeah. And we've kept our eye on it, and thank goodness, it's still looking real good. For us to have a great night of football, great weather. It's supposed to rain this afternoon a little bit, and then get out of here and be ready to roll.
Coach Wade Comr and Steve talking this morning again. All those games, over 40 of them moved because of the severe weather, and they did the right thing because they have had some rough weather and continue to have it in Middle and East Tennessee right now as we speak. 6:24. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll continue our in-studio portion of the Newble Heating and Air pregame. We'll give you the updated state scores that are going on. Again, with all the games played last night, there's already a couple of games going to be played tomorrow night, maybe more added to that, depending on the weather, how it shakes out in eastern Tennessee later on. Midway and Cosby in Class 1A and Oneida and West Green in Class 2A are the two games I know about that's being played tomorrow night. 6:24, your countdown to kickoff clock. It's almost here. It's 36 minutes away from getting round one of the TSSAA state football playoffs underway. As I mentioned a few minutes ago, we'll be here as long as we've got teams playing. And as we go by the weeks, the pre-games and the scoreboards will start to shrink because of, obviously, we'll cut the teams in half tonight. And then when you get down to round three and obviously the semifinals, there's just not a whole lot that you can add to it. So this may be our longest edition or 6-hour edition of the playoffs. But we'll be with you until, we hope, Chattanooga, like last year. 6:25, stay with us.
There's a new name in home lending right here in West Tennessee, Nelson Mortgage Company. We offer a full range of home loan options, FHA, USCA, VA, and conventional. Whether you're buying a home, making home improvements, or refinancing your current one, at Nelson Mortgage, we believe your mortgage should come with hometown support. We live here, we work here, and we're here to help you. Call our expert mortgage loan originator, Jenny Mims, today at 731-613-9021, or find us on Facebook. Nelson Mortgage Company, owned by Cody Nelson. Your home, your hometown, your team.
Since 1967, Quality Fence Company in Milan has been offering the West Tennessee community quality and affordable fences. Quality Fence Company will customize wood, vinyl, aluminum chain link, or ornamental wrought iron fences specifically to the customer's needs or wants. For your next fence installation or repair, consider your friends at Quality Fence Company. Visit them on Facebook at Quality Fence Company or call 731-783-3555. Quality Fence Company, serving all of West Tennessee. Online at qualityfencejackson.com.
At Precision Auto Body, we take pride in being West Tennessee's trusted collision repair experts. From detailed repairs to flawless finishes, we bring your vehicle back to life with precision and care. We know the roads can bring unexpected challenges. Whether it's a minor scrape or major collision, our team is ready to get you back on the road safely and efficiently. With convenient locations in Milan, Martin, and Dyersburg, we're always nearby when you need us most. Make sure to tell your insurance Precision Auto Body.
This October, let's put health first, West Tennessee. Whether you need your annual health checkup or it's time for your twice-yearly dental cleanings, let's work together to ensure our community stays happy and healthy. With sedation options to keep even the most anxious patients comfortable and their dental care, Elite Dental Care is here for you and your dental care needs. Call your local Elite Dental Care in Dyersburg, Eads, Germantown, Jackson, Ripley, or Trenton, Tennessee, or visit us online at elitedentalcare.com to find more information about our services. Elite Dental Care. Our smiles say it all.
Name which is above
6:29 as your countdown to kickoff clock down to 31 minutes. 66 degrees at the Victory right now. More scores coming in from East Tennessee right now. Farragut leads Dobbins Bennett 7-0. Gibbs over Elizabethton 7-0. Rockwood now leads Hampton 14-6. Happy Valley off to a 21-0 lead over Tellico Plains. Bradley Central and Jefferson County are tied at 7. Oliver Springs leads North Green 7-0. Sevier County over West 14-0. South Green over Polk County 3-0. Tennessee leads Knoxville Halls 8-7. Alcoa now a 21-0 lead over Cherokee. Anderson County leads Volunteer 14-7. It's Eagleton Academy over Cumberland Gap 7-0. Knox Central leads David Crockett 7-0. Maryville 7-0 over West Ridge. McMinn 7-0 over Pigeon Forge. Meigs County leads Johnson County 19-0. Powell over Morristown West 8-0. Forest leads Chattanooga Prep 7-6, and Red Bank over Macon County 10-0. Would not be surprised if some of those games are not delayed as thunderstorms continue to march down I-40 toward the greater Knoxville area. So here in the next hour or so, it'll be interesting to see what goes under delays in the eastern part of the state, because I would say several games will. College basketball right now with about 8:22 to go in the first half. Kansas leading North Carolina by the score of 20-15. College basketball, number 9 Kentucky all over Valpo right now, 43-14. And with 6:51 to go in the first, it's a long way to go, but Oakland leading at number 1 Purdue right now, 23-22. So for college basketball, and again, the Memphis Tiger football team will hit the court coming up, or hit the court. I got that basketball football crossover. They'll be on the field tonight at the Liberty Bowl, taking on Tulane at 8 o'clock after North Carolina and Kansas. So these are the games coming up at West Tennessee, with the West Tennessee teams coming up tonight. Round 1 of the playoffs. Again, Humboldt's at Middle College. We've heard from Coach Hayden Williams. Middleton will be at Dresden tonight. Greenfield's at Memphis Oakhaven. Huntland's at McKenzie. And Westwood's at South Fulton. In 2A, MASE at Milan. Peabody's at Mitchell tonight. JCM's at Memphis Fairleigh. Memphis Business at Huntington. And again, 2 scores from last night on the 2A side. East Robertson beat Riverside 38-7. East Nashville over Adamsville 41-18. On the 3A side last night, Westview shut out Hamilton 68-0. Wooddale's at Covington tonight. Dyersburg at Bolton. Bolivar's at Melrose. Camden's at Westmoreland. On the 4A side tonight, Millington's at South Gibson. Crockett County's at Kirby. Lakeland Prep at Dyer County. And Lexington's at Haywood. On the 5A side, Overton's at Henry County. Kenwood at Munford. And Brighton's at Kirkwood. And on the Division II Class A side, Concord Christian at JCS, Franklin Christian at Trinity Christian, and again, USJ has the byes. Winners last night in 1A included Coalfield, Joe Burns, Clay County, Richland, Fayetteville, and Eagleville. In 2A winners last night, Grundy County, Marion County, Gordonsville, East Robertson, Mount Pleasant. Again, if Milan can win, Mount Pleasant would be here next week, in East Nashville. On the 3A side, winners include Sequatchie County, Sycamore, Fairview, and Westview. On the 4A side, White County, Stone Memorial, Upperman, Pearl Collins, Spring Hill, and Springfield. On the 5A side, Lincoln County, Lawrence County, Columbia, Beach, Nolensville, and Centennial. And on the 6A side, Oakland, Green Hill, Science Hill, Ravenwood, and Antioch. Division II Class A, Friendship Christian was a winner last night. And, of course, going back a little bit, there was one forfeit we had in the state last night. That was on the 3A side, Giles County winning by forfeit over Chattanooga Central. So that gets you caught up to date. We have for the last hour and 34 minutes here on the Newble Heating and Air pregame. We'll come back, wrap up our in-studio portion, then we'll get you down to the Bill Haney press box at Johnny Hill Stadium as fans gather. Both teams have been on the field for about an hour, as the Milan Bulldogs will take on the Memphis Academy of Science and Engineering. Phoenix coming up tonight at Johnny Hill Stadium. We'll come back to wrap it up here in just a matter of moments. Stay with us on the Victory 93.7.
There's a new name in home lending right here in West Tennessee, Nelson Mortgage Company. We offer a full range of home loan options, FHA, USDA, VA, and conventional. Whether you're buying a home, making home improvements, or refinancing your current one, at Nelson Mortgage, we believe your mortgage should come with hometown support. We live here, we work here, and we're here to help you. Call our expert mortgage loan originator, Jenny Mims, today at 731-613-9021, or find us on Facebook. Nelson Mortgage Company, owned by Cody Nelson. Your home, your hometown, your team.
Since 1967, Quality Fence Company in Milan has been offering the West Tennessee community quality and affordable fences. Quality Fence Company will customize wood, vinyl, aluminum chain link, or ornamental wrought iron fences specifically to the customer's needs or wants. For your next fence installation or repair, consider your friends at Quality Fence Company. Visit them on Facebook at Quality Fence Company or call 731-783-3555. Quality Fence Company, serving all of West Tennessee. Online at qualityfencejackson.com.
At Precision Auto Body, we take pride in being West Tennessee's trusted collision repair experts. From detailed repairs to flawless finishes, we bring your vehicle back to life with precision and care. We know the roads can bring unexpected challenges. Whether it's a minor scrape or major collision, our team is ready to get you back on the road safely and efficiently. With convenient locations in Milan, Martin, and Dyersburg, we're always nearby when you need us most. Make sure to tell your insurance Precision Auto Body.
This October, let's put health first, West Tennessee. Whether you need your annual health checkup or it's time for your twice-yearly dental cleanings, let's work together to ensure our community stays happy and healthy. With sedation options to keep even the most anxious patients comfortable and their dental care, Elite Dental Care is here for you and your dental care needs. Call your local Elite Dental Care in Dyersburg, Eads, Germantown, Jackson, Ripley, or Trenton, Tennessee, or visit us online at elitedentalcare.com to find more information about our services. Elite Dental Care. Our smiles say it all.
.639, your countdown to kickoff clock at 21 minutes. We've been with you since 4:30 today as the Lindy's college football preview for you. 5 o'clock, we started the Newble Heating and Air playoff edition of the pregame. That will continue from Johnny Hill Stadium here momentarily with Sam McElroy and Scott Massey. Weather-wise, it's a warm one. It's humid. It's 66 right now. Again, the rain should not be an issue. You're going to be out late tonight, early in the morning. The fog will be an issue. And then, of course, the bottom drops out with temperatures on Sunday and Monday. But right now, looking at next Friday, looking near 70 maybe for round 2 of the playoffs. I'll be back with you at halftime with the Precision Auto Body and Mandy Pierce for Circuit Court Clerk halftime with all the scores. And then coming up after the game, it's our first edition of the Milan Prevention Coalition statewide scoreboard with all the scores. Now, again, we won't have all of them because there's some of them been moved to tomorrow night with the weather in East Tennessee, but we'll have all the scores and all the second-round matchups for our West Tennessee schools coming up later tonight. Talk to you later. So long, everybody. High school football is on the way next.
Hi, this is Patrick McHale.
There's a new name in home lending right here in West Tennessee, Nelson Mortgage Company. We offer a full range of home loan options, FHA, USDA, VA, and conventional. Whether you're buying a home, making home improvements, or refinancing your current one, at Nelson Mortgage, we believe your mortgage should come with hometown support. We live here, we work here, and we're here to help you. Call our expert mortgage loan originator, Jenny Mims, today at 731-613-9021, or find us on Facebook. Nelson Mortgage Company, owned by Cody Nelson. Your home, your hometown, your team.
Since 1967, Quality Fence Company in Milan has been offering the West Tennessee community quality and affordable fences. Quality Fence Company will customize wood, vinyl, aluminum chain link, or ornamental wrought iron fences specifically to the customer's needs or wants. For your next fence installation or repair, consider your friends at Quality Fence Company. Visit them on Facebook at Quality Fence Company or call 731-783-3555. Quality Fence Company, serving all of West Tennessee. Online at qualityfencejackson.com.
At Precision Auto Body, we take pride in being West Tennessee's trusted collision repair experts. From detailed repairs to flawless finishes, we bring your vehicle back to life with precision and care. We know the roads can bring unexpected challenges. Whether it's a minor scrape or major collision, our team is ready to get you back on the road safely and efficiently. With convenient locations in Milan, Martin, and Dyersburg, we're always nearby when you need us most. Make sure to tell your insurance Precision Auto Body.
This October, let's put health first, West Tennessee. Whether you need your annual health checkup or it's time for your twice-yearly dental cleanings, let's work together to ensure our community stays happy and healthy. With sedation options to keep even the most anxious patients comfortable and their dental care, Elite Dental Care is here for you and your dental care needs. Call your local Elite Dental Care in Dyersburg, Eads, Germantown, Jackson, Ripley, or Trenton, Tennessee, or visit us online at elitedentalcare.com to find more information about our services. Elite Dental Care. Our smiles say it all.
Well, good evening. Welcome to Johnny Hale Stadium. About 16 minutes, 25 seconds before the kickoff. Round number 1 of the TSSAA playoffs here at Johnny Hale Stadium. Sam McElroy, Scott Massey with you here to bring you round number 1 of the Milan Bulldogs hosting the MASE Phoenix as they come in tonight. They were the single-A state champion last year and won it all last year, but in reclassification with enrollment, they moved to 2A. And we're really having a good year. In the last 2 games, they lost their starting running back a couple of weeks back, about 3 weeks back with a broken leg. And the last 2 weeks, they have not scored, but they're still a very, very good team. This is not, Scott, we know this, we've talked about it. Yeah, years ago, round 1, number 1 against number 4 usually was a pretty piece of cake. Not the case tonight. This is a very talented ball team.
Yeah, absolutely, Sam. This is more of a matchup you're likely to see. Before the year, you would say, Mace and Milan, they could easily see each other in the quarterfinals. Mace is that good. They just are the 4 seed as a result of the tiebreaker. They tied second place with 3 other teams in their region. They were the ones that were that unfortunately for them became the 4 seed. So a very formidable opponent tonight. A very good opponent, like you said, Sam, the defending 1A state champions. And last year they defeated McKenzie in the semifinals, and then they handled South Pittsburgh easily in the state championship last year. So very good team, very talented team here tonight. And we hope Coach Comr and the Bulldogs are going to be ready for that tonight.
I talked to Coach Comr in our night before conversation every week, last night, Thursday night, before the game on Friday, and he's always gracious to give me that time. And his big concern is the defensive front of Mace. They're very big and very athletic up front. So the offense has struggled, losing that talented running back. They may be adjusted by now, but their defensive front will cause Milan some problems tonight.
Yeah, we talked about their struggles on offense, but they are not struggling on defense. Earlier this year, first game of the year, they opened up at Westview, and we all know how good Westview is and how potent that offense is. It was 0-0 at the end of one quarter, and Westview was only up 7-0 at halftime. So that just kind of shows you right there just how stout that defense is, and more importantly, that defensive front is for Mace tonight.
About 14 minutes before kickoff here, we're at Johnny Hale Stadium. We continue with the Newell Heating and Air pregame show here, and we'll take another break, come back, got more for you here on our pregame show here on the Victory 93.7.
There's a new name in home lending right here in West Tennessee, Nelson Mortgage Company. We offer a full range of home loan options, FHA, USDA, VA, and conventional. Whether you're buying a home, making home improvements, or refinancing your current one, at Nelson Mortgage, we believe your mortgage should come with hometown support. We live here, we work here, and we're here to help you. Call our expert mortgage loan originator, Jenny Mims, today at 731-613-9021, or find us on Facebook. Nelson Mortgage Company, owned by Cody Nelson. Your home, your hometown, your team.
Since 1967, Quality Fence Company in Milan has been offering the West Tennessee community quality and affordable fences. Quality Fence Company will customize wood, vinyl, aluminum chain link, or ornamental wrought iron fences specifically to the customer's needs or wants. For your next fence installation or repair, consider your friends at Quality Fence Company. Visit them on Facebook at Quality Fence Company or call 731-783-3555. Quality Fence Company, serving all of West Tennessee. Online at qualityfencejackson.com.
At Precision Auto Body, we take pride in being West Tennessee's trusted collision repair experts. From detailed repairs to flawless finishes, we bring your vehicle back to life with precision and care. We know the roads can bring unexpected challenges. Whether it's a minor scrape or major collision, our team is ready to get you back on the road safely and efficiently. With convenient locations in Milan, Martin, and Dyersburg, we're always nearby when you need us most. Make sure to tell your insurance Precision Auto Body.
This October, let's put health first, West Tennessee. Whether you need your annual health checkup or it's time for your twice-yearly dental cleanings, let's work together to ensure our community stays happy and healthy. With sedation options to keep even the most anxious patients comfortable and their dental care, Elite Dental Care is here for you and your dental care needs. Call your local Elite Dental Care in Dyersburg, Eads, Germantown, Jackson, Ripley, or Trenton, Tennessee, or visit us online at elitedentalcare.com to find more information about our services. Elite Dental Care. Our smiles say it all.
This year on 110 carries, 803 yards rushing, 15 touchdowns. But another thing, in talking to Coach Comr last night, he said, but his defensive stats hadn't changed a bit. He leads the team in 59 tackles. He ended up the year last year with 95 tackles and could be as much as that or more this year. He's a strong player, both sides of the football, offensively and defense. So he's a semifinalist for the Mr. Football Award. looking at those stats, Carson Kelly has 94 carries, 512 yards, and 3 touchdowns. So the ground game for Milan has been very good. They're different. We talk about the difference of the two running backs, the patience of Carson Kelly, the power and the speed of Jaden Pete, but they complement one another. But there have been games this year, Gibson County and others, where Pete didn't even touch the ball, and so the stats are certainly not as big as they were last year.
Yeah, while we're in an age where we want to look at stats to determine how, productive a player is, Pete's one of those this year where he hasn't been asked to do as much offensively, and he is perfectly fine with that, according to Coach Comr. He's all about the team, and they just hadn't asked him to do that. But, make no mistake about it, Pete is just as important this year as he was last year, as are all of them. Like you said, Carson Kelly doing a great job being the backup running back there to Pete, getting just as many carries, and his production has increased even more this year. So, great job there by the Bulldogs and that Bulldog coaching staff just to make sure that their guys are fresh and ready now that we're in the playoff season. This is where it all counts here. I think Coach Comer's pleased with how well everybody's rested and ready to go.
Pete touched it 24 times last Friday night against Peabody here at 139 yards. He was our player of the game in that ball game, 139 yards and 2 touchdowns. So he came to play, and he always comes to play. Just been games that we were a mile and out man to people, so they didn't need him as much as they did in other games. But he's still very valuable to this team as we continue with the Newell Heating and Air pregame show. Other stats that you may have there, Scott?
Yeah, just kind of go back to last week. Just to recap, last week the Bulldogs took down Peabody 21-0 to win the Region 7 2A championship. Like you said, Jaden Pete was our premier dental star of the game last week with 24 carries, 139 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Zach Summers, the quarterback, was 6 of 8, 46 yards, and a touchdown pass to Sonny Johnson. More importantly, last week the defense for the Bulldogs, they gave up just a total of 105 total yards to Peabody last week, led by Tavon Harrell and Lincoln Real. Tavon had 4 tackles with a sack. Lincoln Real, good to have him back. He had 6 tackles, 2 sacks last week. So those are some stats that we had in the recap of last week. Some keys to the game tonight for the Bulldogs that we saw last week. We're going to have to cut down on our penalties. Last week, on defense especially, we got Peabody, for a big loss. We're going to have them in a long 3rd down or even a 4th down that were erased because of our unsportsmanlike penalties or our just late hits and stuff. That's something that we're definitely going to have to cut down on. And we did a good job last week of no turnovers. If we can keep the ball and without giving MASE a short field, that's going to be another key to the ball game tonight for Milan.
Talk about penalties. 11 penalties, 126 yards in one game. That should be a season. Last week against Peabody. When you get into the playoffs, you're playing tougher competition. Not to take anything away from our regular season games this year, you got to cut down on the penalties. They'll hurt you. You get a close game, it'll take you out of a drive and keep you from scoring or take a score back. We've seen that as well. Milan's got to be careful in the penalty game.
Yeah, and like I said, defense only gave up 105 total yards to Peabody, but we also had 126 in penalties. We had more penalty yards than they had total offense, so definitely going to have to cut that down. I'm sure Coach Comr addressed that with his team this week.
Sparse crowd here tonight. Still some Milan fans coming in. Very few of the MASE crowd across the way, less than 10 in the stands across the way. What a difference a week makes. Last week this place was packed with Peabody Golden Tide here, the Milan Bulldogs, and everything on the line for the region championship, and Bulldogs stood tall, winning at 21-0. The Milan band's about to take the field and have our national anthem and the invocation also. We'll take another break. Come back with the starters, brought to you by Alexander Thompson and Arnold here on the Victory 93.7.
There's a new name in home lending right here in West Tennessee, Nelson Mortgage Company. We offer a full range of home loan options, FHA, USDA, VA, and conventional. Whether you're buying a home, making home improvements, or refinancing your current one, at Nelson Mortgage, we believe your mortgage should come with hometown support. We live here, we work here, and we're here to help you. Call our expert mortgage loan originator, Jenny Mims, today at 731-613-9021, or find us on Facebook. Nelson Mortgage Company, owned by Cody Nelson. Your home, your hometown, your team.
Since 1967, Quality Fence Company in Milan has been offering the West Tennessee community quality and affordable fences. Quality Fence Company will customize wood, vinyl, aluminum chain link, or ornamental wrought iron fences specifically to the customer's needs or wants. For your next fence installation or repair, consider your friends at Quality Fence Company. Visit them on Facebook at Quality Fence Company or call 731-783-3555. Quality Fence Company, serving all of West Tennessee. Online at qualityfencejackson.com.
At Precision Auto Body, we take pride in being West Tennessee's trusted collision repair experts. From detailed repairs to flawless finishes, we bring your vehicle back to life with precision and care. We know the roads can bring unexpected challenges. Whether it's a minor scrape or major collision, our team is ready to get you back on the road safely and efficiently. With convenient locations in Milan, Martin, and Dyersburg, we're always nearby when you need us most. Make sure to tell your insurance Precision Auto Body.
This October, let's put health first, West Tennessee. Whether you need your annual health checkup or it's time for your twice-yearly dental cleanings, let's work together to ensure our community stays happy and healthy. With sedation options to keep even the most anxious patients comfortable and their dental care, Elite Dental Care is here for you and your dental care needs. Call your local Elite Dental Care in Dyersburg, Eads, Germantown, Jackson, Ripley, or Trenton, Tennessee, or visit us online at elitedentalcare.com to find more information about our services. Elite Dental Care. Our smiles say it all.
Back at Johnny Hill Stadium, Sam McElroy, Scott Massey here on the Victory 93-7. Round number one, TSSAA High School Playoffs, Class 2A. Milan made it to the championship game last year, only to be defeated there in Chattanooga. Hope to get back again this year, but a big opponent tonight. The MASE Phoenix come in 5-5 on the year. They won the single A last year. They're a very strong opponent. Quickly, our starters brought to you by Alexander Thompson Arnold as the Milan captains have made their way out. Here comes the base captains for the Milan Bulldogs on offense. At left tackle, sophomore number 77, Brian Dixon. At left guard, senior number 70, C.T. Williamson. At center, senior number 75, Mason Allen. At right guard, senior number 63, Beef Lucas Morris. At right tackle, senior number 55, Briar Smith. At the tight end, the sophomore number 87, Manny Pittman. At wide receiver, senior number 7, Jay Cole. At fullback, sophomore number 45, Micah White. At a wide receiver, senior number 4, Terrence Moses. The other wide receiver, senior number 1, Sonny Johnson. The running back, Mr. Football last year and a semifinalist again this year, number 5, Jaden Peep. And the quarterback, junior number 8, Zach Summers. Summers on the year, 56 of 84 throwing, 952 yards, 13 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. Summers has also contributed 33 carries for 207 yards. Captains are making their way out to the middle of the field. And, Scott, you got the captains for us.
Yeah, the captains first for the MASE Phoenix, number 21, Akeem Hunt. Number 69, Caleb Yin. Number 56, Devin Harrell. And number 50, Corey Markham. And your captains for the Bulldogs tonight going to be number 75, Mason Allen. Number 70, C.T. Williamson. Number 4, Terrence Moses. And number 5, Jaden Peete.
So this coin toss is brought to you by the Bank of Milan. We had the starters from Alexander Thompson Arnold. And now the officials, we are told, out of Nashville area. A great-looking official crew. And it's an honor to get to do a state playoff game. You're rewarded with that opportunity because of the way you've done during the year. And this is a crew. When you get into the playoffs, the crew's brought in from outside, out of your region, out of your area. You don't use the same officials. And we're told that these are from Nashville. The coin has been tossed. looking at the Milan, and Milan has won the toss, deferred to the second half. So Jaden Pete says, we'll turn it away. We'll let Mace have the ball to start the ball game. So the Milan wins the toss, defers to the second half, and we'll kick off. Milan's going to go left to right as you listen, with their back to the scoreboard, and Mace's going to go right to left as you listen with their back to the big inflatable Bulldogs. So we've got the coin toss. We've got the starters. We've got about a minute and a half before the kickoff. One more break. Back in a moment for the kickoff and the victory, 93-7. Back at Johnny Hale Stadium, round number one, TWSAA playoffs as the Bulldogs take the field through the big inflatable Bulldog down to our right outside their dressing room. Mace team, the Phoenix, have taken the field across the way. We're about set for action here as the Bulldogs host the Mace Phoenix. Phoenix come in 5-5 on the year. Did not score in the last two ball games they played in the end of the season, but to give credit there, they lost their talented running back, as we said 3 weeks ago, with a broken leg, so they've had to adjust to that, but they are a very strong defensive team as well. Milan won the toss, deferred to the second half, so Milan's going to kick off left to right as you listen. Milan in the all-purple, purple pants, purple jerseys, purple headgears, and white numerals. Mace in the gray pants, white jerseys, and red numerals with the gray headgears. Mace, the team coming out of the Memphis area, and they got some great teams down there as well. So Bulldogs hope to do business here. They know the winner of this game will play Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant won last night. Many of the games over in Middle Tennessee were moved to Thursday because of the anticipated weather coming in tonight. So Mount Pleasant won last night, so they will be the opponent of the winner of this game. Milan loses, season's over. Milan wins, they move on to round number two. Pennington to set the kick on the near hash. You got twin safeties deep about the 10-yard line from Ace. It'll be a short kick, a hit at the 20, and picked up there at the 20. He'll come across the field, coming all the way across the field. Maluda tackle there, coming outside. He's got the sideline, down to 35, down near the 40-yard line. He caught it on the far side at the 20, off the hop, brought it all the way across the field. That's number 88. And he brings it all the way up the near sideline in front of the Milan bench, and Mason's going to get great field possession. He got the corner, Scott, was able to turn the corner coming all the way across the field. They put him out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, good kick there by Pennington, just to do a little pooch kick there inside the 25. They let it bounce on the far hash over there. Good return there by number 88. For them, we don't have an 88 on the roster, but he made his way all the way across the field. Bulldogs pushed him out of bounds at the Milan. At the Mace 37-yard line, so they're going to be going right to left, first and 10 for Mace at their own 37-yard line.
Jakari Jones, number 15, in the shotgun. Twin receivers to the left, three receivers to the right. They go a sweep action from left to right. Number 13, Sonny Johnson comes up and makes the tackle. That's Julius Jackson Jr., number 13, was the slot man on the left side. Came in motion. They give it to him on a little sweep action and cut it off tackle, and he's put down there for no gain. It'll be second down 10 for for Mace.
Yeah, good job there by Sonny Johnson coming up from his cornerback position there. They just did a nice little quarterback was in a shotgun, did a handoff to the receiver coming in motion. Sonny Johnson there for a no gain. Got a stoppage on the field here. Might have a little clock issue.
Well, some things never change. Every week, Johnny Hill Stadium, clock issues. So the official comes over, talks to the clock operator in the black and white shirt, and some instructions for him, and Mace is back to the line of scrimmage. Jakari Jones is the quarterback. We had thought that Katron Walker was going to be the quarterback, but Jones in there, one back to his right shoulder, twin receivers right, single wide out to the left. Straight drop back, looking, a little quick out there, and it's almost intercepted there. A good angle there by the Milan Bulldogs. Latavion Harrell had an angle on it, but it went over his outstretched arm, so incomplete there. The one-up pass was really zipped by the quarterback there, Jones, so incomplete. Third down 10 for Mace, possession down for them at their own 37-yard line, their first possession of the game.
Yeah, good arm there by Jones there. It was just a quick, as soon as he got the the snap from shotgun there, just rear back through, had a receiver just kind of sitting down in the zone. Tavon Harrell did a good job to undercut that. If the pass would have been on the money, that could have been intercepted by Tavon. Either way, it was over his head. 3rd down, 10 to go for MASE at the 37-yard line, going right to left.
Bulldog PA announcer getting the fans up on this 3rd down. Straight drop back, looking to throw. Quick out over there. It is to be complete at the 41-yard line, but tackled immediately and driven out of bounds there. It is complete out to about the 41. Sonny Johnson did a good job in coverage. Allowed the catch, but not able to make any yards after the catch. Out to the 41, maybe the 42-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 5 for the MASE Phoenix. So Milan turns MASE away on their opening possession. Milan won the toss, deferred to the second half, and so Milan went on defense first and is to turn the MASE Phoenix team away. The punter will stand back at his 30. Sonny Johnson will be back at his own 25-yard line. Kind of a weak snap there, gets the kick away, high hanging kick. Sonny Johnson will take at the 25, come across the 30, out across the 35, to the 40, to the 50. He's got blockers in front of him, to the 30, to the 25, all the way down to about the 22-yard line goes Sonny Johnson. He got good blocking about midfield, was able to break it outside, have a curtain of blockers there. That kick brought to you by Trimmer's Auto Body, and Sonny Johnson had good eyesight there, looking for his opening there, got to about the 30 and kind of cut it inside. Gets down there, put it at the 22-yard line, just inside that High Point Storage red zone. So great field position for Milan on their first possession of the night. 1st and 10 Milan at the Phoenix 22.
Yeah, good job right there. It was a very good punt there by the MASE punter, but he kicked it right to Sonny. Sonny made the catch, kicked it outside, brought it to the near side, ran it down the field, had a few blockers get in the way there. Sonny kicked it back inside, got tackled inside the 25-yard line. Great return, set up the Bulldogs with great, excellent field position on this first possession here. We've got a break in the action here as the referees are still trying to figure out the clock situation. Looks like they're going to send a referee up to the press box here to keep the clock up here. But great job by that Bulldogs defense to get them on a 3 and out there, like you said, on that 3rd down play. MASE had 3rd and 10. There's a quick pass, quick little out. Sonny Johnson's one-on-one. He's got to make that tackle, or that could be a big play, at least a 1st down. Sonny wraps him up, pushes him out of bounds. Great job. No extracurricular activity there for the Bulldogs. Got him off the field on that only 5-yard completion. So good job there so far by the Bulldogs defense. Let's see what the Bulldogs offense is going to do here. 1st and 10 for Milan, going left to right at the MASE 22-yard line.
I'm impressed with the quarterback, Jakari Jones for MASE. He's quick release, has some zip on the ball, and a little quick out there, got it to him at the 40. He got to about the 41, but not enough for the 1st down, and so MASE has to kick it away. But what a great return by Sonny Johnson. Again, our delay, waiting on the official. They've sent an official who was on the field, I guess using the remote down there, not working. He's going to come up here and work the clock here in the press box, so we're waiting for him to get here. Hope he's in better shape than I am coming up those steps.
If he's in the same shape as you, Sam, we're going to be here a while for
That's
get
not nice. What are you saying?
Oh, look, and he's up here.
All right, that's ready. He has the signal. The man in the white hat is watching, making sure he's here. I think we're ready. It's 1st and 10 Milan after the great punt return by Sonny Johnson. He fielded it back about his 30 all the way down to the 22-yard line. A MASE throwers in the shotgun formation. Jaden Pete in there. He'll have the handoff. He'll have the 20, and that'll be all. They never got him down. They just pushed him back. Look at Big 69. Wow, he's a load. Caleb Ginn. And they have to push him back. And so Milan will have 2 yards on the play at best. Give him 3. They give him the 19-yard line for forward progress. So 2nd down and 7. Again, the defensive front, the big concern for Coach Comr. They're very strong and very big up front.
Yeah, between number 50, Corey Markham, and number 69, Caleb Gwynn, that's some big beef right there on that defensive interior for them.
Summer shotgun, brings a man in motion right to left. Pete, the running back, gives it to Pete over left tackle. He's into the secondary, into the 10, down to the 5-yard line. Goes Jaden Peake on a quick opener over left tackle. That 1st down brought to you by SNS Insurance inside that High Point Storage red zone. So Milan knocking at the door. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Just a little belly play. Gave it to Jaden Peake over left tackle. He cut in behind the middle linebacker and got running room down to the 6-yard line. So it's a 1st and goal Milan at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, good job there by the left tackle, Brian Dixon, and C.T. Williamson at left guard there, just pushing the pile there. Pete, one missed tackle, one broken tackle away from a touchdown.
Empty backfield for Zach Summers. Bring the slot man, Moses, in motion. They give it to Moses on a sweep. He'll turn it inside, be near the goal line, but be short. Terrence Moses was the slot man to the left, came in motion. They give it to him on a handoff. Moses takes it off a right tackle and be down about the 2-yard line. Official calling timeout. Let's see.
Yeah, C.T. Williams' helmet got knocked off there, so he's going to have to come out for a play or two. Number 65, Lincoln Real, going to come in at left tackle. Good play there by that right side of that offensive line for the Bulldogs there. We had Briar Smith and Beef Morris there. Moses take it down all the way to the 2-yard line, so second down and goal for the Bulldogs at the 2-yard line.
Second and goal for the Dogs, knocking on the door at the 2-yard line on their first possession. Big I formation behind Zach Summers under center. Movement across the wall, across the front. I thought that Mace may have jumped, but they were moving. Apparently never got into neutral zone. It kind of spooked Zach Summers. He never got the handoff, and so it's a loss of yardage from the 2 back to the 5. They had it second and goal at the 2. Now it's third and goal at the 5. That's a tough break there.
Yeah, Summers, he lined up under center right there, and we had 2 fullbacks in front of Pete, and just like you said, they were blitzing right up the middle, and it might have interfered with the snap there. Summers very fortunate to jump on top of that. So third down and goal for the Bulldogs at the 5-yard line.
The Mace team jumped in those gaps, and they really had it covered there. Shotgun this time for Summers. Jaden Pete in there, running back. Give it to Pete right up the middle. Going, driving. Don't think he'll get it, though. Be short about the 1-yard line. See if Milan will go for it on fourth down. Jaden Pete got the handoff right over left guard, taking over the middle there, but not able to get in. That big defensive front. So Milan offensive people coming in the ballgame. Let's see what we're going to do here.
Yeah, we're going to go for it. We're bringing out, taking the receivers out. We're going to bring Lincoln Real in. We're going to bring Michael White in, and we're going to bring Carson Kelly in as well. Pete going to stay in at tailback as well. So fourth down, 2 to go. Fourth and goal from the 2. 7:45 to go as the clock ticks in the first quarter. 0-0.
Big I formation. 2 backs in front of Jaden Pete. Summers under center. Takes it. Gives it to Jaden Pete. Up the middle. Touchdown. Milan Bulldogs. Jaden Pete takes it 2 yards for the Bulldog touchdown, brought to you by Chapel Hill Baptist Church. Love the formation.
Yep.
You had Summers under center. You had 2 backs behind him, and then Jaden Pete behind him in that big I formation. He got the blocking, saw the crease 2 yards, and Pete is in the end zone. Bulldogs up 6-0, 7:32 to go here in this first quarter. Extra point. This kick coming by Trimmer's Auto Body. Aiden Pennington will attempt it. Waits for the snap. It's there. It's on the ground. He got it. It's a kick almost to the locker room back there. It's good. Milan 7, Mace nothing. 7:32 to go in this one. Back in a moment on the Victory 93.7.
There's a new name in home lending right here in West Tennessee, Nelson Mortgage Company. We offer a full range of home loan options, FHA, USDA, VA, and conventional. Whether you're buying a home, making home improvements, or refinancing your current one, at Nelson Mortgage, we believe your mortgage should come with hometown support. We live here, we work here, and we're here to help you. Call our expert mortgage loan originator, Jenny Mims, today at 731-613-9021, or find us on Facebook. Nelson Mortgage Company, owned by Cody Nelson. Your home, your hometown, your team.
To go in this first quarter, they held Mason on their first possession, and after a 48-yard punt return by Sonny Johnson, they put Milan in business at the 22, and then Jaden Pete took it in from 2 yards out. Kick was good. It's 7-0 Milan. Aiden Pennington, the kick. He'll kick it from the near hash on the 40 right here in front of us. A high-hanging pooch kick. It goes across the way. May get out of bounds, and it does. Not what the coaching staff wants there. Get a good high-hanging kick. Got over the first man there, but bounced and went out of bounds about the 15-yard line. So Mace will get great field position on that out-of-bounds kick. That kick brought to you by Trimmer's Auto Body. The penalty brought to you by S&S Insurance. Don't be penalized for having the wrong insurance company. Call them at S&S Insurance, 686-8334, located right next door to Johnny Hale Stadium here. Go by and compare your rates this week. You'll be so glad that you did. So the penalty puts the ball out at the 35-yard line and gives Mace great field position at the 35. 71, the center. Kevion Hall leads them out over the ball. Number 15, the quarterback, Jakari Jones in a shotgun formation with an empty formation. They got a bunch wide receiver, 4 wide receivers bunched to the right. They bring a man in motion. They'll give it to him around the right side. He'll have running room out across the 40 and driven out of bounds. Number 13, the man in motion, Julius Jackson, and number 4, Terrence Moses on the stop. They bring them in. They had a bunch formation across the way. They got out in good blocking position there, but they bring number 13, the slot man from the left side in motion. He gets the handoff, gets the sweep, and it's a pickup of 6. That'll be second down 4 for Mace out to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, good job there by Mace, just bringing that receiver in motion. Julius Jackson, number 13, he was at full speed when he took the handoff, took it around the end. Good job by Moses there to just knock him out of bounds to limit it to a gain of 6.
Jones in the shotgun, one halfback to his right shoulder. Jones back to throw, quick out there. Did he catch it? A little diving catch there. Not sure if he pulled it in. Official said yes. Went to the ground. They said he got it. So, nope, they're going to bring it back. Say incomplete. First said they're going to, nope, now they move the chains. They did say it's a first down. First thought they're going to bring the ball back, but he did complete it out to the 46-yard line. That quarterback can zip it. First down brought to you by SNS Insurance. It's the first down of Mace here in the ball game as we're in the first quarter. Milan won the toss, deferred to the second half. Held Mace on their first possession, and Milan scored from 2 yards out. Jaden Pete after the 48-yard punt return by Sonny Johnson has set Milan up at the 22-yard line. Here's Mace first and 10 at their own 46-yard line. Shotgun formation, one back to his right shoulder, twin receivers to both sides of the field. Quarterback takes it, straight drop back, looking to the middle of the field. Got a man there way overthrown. Man at the 25-yard line, number 13, on a post route there, and it's incomplete, overthrown, intended for Julius Jackson there, and it goes incomplete.
Yeah, good coverage there by number 10, Ty Hollingsworth for the Bulldogs there. So far, Mace on their passes before that play was just a little quick, quarterback catches the snap, quick throw. This time he waited for a guy to do a little post route there, just overthrew him there, but it was good coverage there by Ty Hollingsworth. It's going to bring up a second down, 10 to go for Mace, going right to left at their own 46-yard line. Bulldogs up 7-0 with the clock stopped, 6:37 to go here in the first quarter.
So Gibson scores on their first play, was up 7-0, now 14-0. 3:56 to go in that one in the first quarter over in Medina, Tennessee.
Timeout.
And the Mace coaches want to call a timeout. That timeout brought to you by Security Bank and Trust. So we'll take a timeout. Bulldogs lead at 7-0 here in the victory, 93-7.
Hello, Gibson.
Since 1967, Quality Fence Company in Milan has been offering the West Tennessee community quality and affordable fences. Quality Fence Company will customize wood, vinyl, aluminum chain link, or ornamental wrought iron fences specifically to the customer's needs or wants. For your next fence installation or repair, consider your friends at Quality Fence Company. Visit them on Facebook at Quality Fence Company or call 731-783-3555. Quality Fence Company, serving all of West Tennessee. Online at qualityfencejackson.com.
Back at Johnny Hale Stadium, Milan, Tennessee. Bulldogs lead it 7-0 over the Mace Phoenix out of Memphis, Tennessee. Sam McElroy, Scott Massey with you here. Phoenix have it after the incompletion, second down and 10 at their own 46-yard line. Empty set for the quarterback, 15, Jakari Jones.
Watch for the end around this way now.
Bring a man in motion, give it. Now they fake it to him, and they throw it. The ball is tipped in the air and then knocked away. Great job there by Sonny Johnson. The ball was tipped in the air by Manny Pittman, and that way you got free reign on the ball there. He took the receiver out and knocked it away, so incomplete there. Good job by Manny Pittman, rushing from his left defensive end position, was able to knock the ball up in the air, and then Sonny Johnson able to finish it off over there. So third down 10 for Mace at their 46-yard line. I'm impressed with their sets and what they're doing offensively.
Yeah, they just flipped the side of the field like they ran that end around last time. This time they faked it, turned to the opposite side. Manny Pittman right there, knocked the ball up in the air. Sonny Johnson knocked the ball away from the receiver. So third down, 10 to go for Mace at their own 46-yard line.
Twin receivers to both sides. Straight drop back, rush coming. Going to come out of it. He'll throw it long down the field, and it is incomplete.
Great job there.
Intended for number 13. That's, again, Julius Jackson with good coverage there from Holland.
Number 3, Tyree Armstrong there on the coverage. Great job of that Bulldogs secondary so far, and good pressure there by Bulldogs defense, just trying to move Jakari Jones, the quarterback, out of the pocket there. He stepped up, wanted to go deep. Bulldogs had it read all the way. So fourth down, 10 to go for Mace. They're going to be punting with 6:21 to go here in the first quarter.
Brian Pittman is the punter, number 40. Bad kick off the side of his foot to go out of bounds about the 35-yard line. And so Milan will get good field position. Not quite as good as they had last time. Milan was at the Phoenix 22-yard line after the big punt return by Sonny Johnson. Milan going to have it first and 10 after the short kick off the side of his foot out to the 35-yard line. First and 10 Milan. Their second possession here of this first quarter. First quarter brought to you by Precision Auto Body. That punt brought to you by Tremors Auto Body.
Yeah, good job once again by that Bulldog defense. They did give up one first down on that drive, but then after the first down, they had 3 straight incompletions. So good job. Bulldogs going to have it 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line going left to right. Bulldogs up 7-0 with 6:13 to go here in the first quarter.
Zach Summers, shotgun formation. Jaden Pete to his left shoulder. Twin receivers to the left. Single wide out right. Now Zach's going to swing this way. Zach out of the backfield, and he gets it in and out of the hands intended for number 11 for the Milan Bulldogs. Right across the middle there was Jay Donaldson. Had his hands on it for a minute there at the 40. A little dragger out across the middle, but not able to pull it in. They took Pete and brought him out of the backfield in the right flat. I thought they may go there. But Zach Donaldson looked him off and then came back to the middle of the field, but it was incomplete. So it's 2nd down 10 for Milan at their own 35-yard line.
Good coverage there by Mace there. They were step for step with all the receivers. Donaldson did have an opportunity to make that catch there. It would have been a gain of 5. Summers with a good throw, stepping up in the pocket. Incomplete either way. 2nd down, 10 to go for the Bulldogs going left to right.
Shotgun formation for Zach Summers. And they're going to flip Manny Pittman from the left side to the right side as the tight end. Summers takes it, gives it to Jaden Pete, coming around the side, trying to bounce to that side, cut it inside a would-be tackle. He'll break a tackle on the 45 and stumble inside the 50-yard line. Almost one more step, and Jaden Pete was off to the races. It was back inside the 40. He gets it across midfield into the Phoenix territory at the 49. Jaden Pete makes that 1st down, brought to you by S&S Insurance.
Yeah, when it was just a design run to come around the right end here, and Pete, he was taking it to the outside, cut it inside, broke a couple tackles. He just needed to break one more shoestring tackle, and he would have taken that all the way. Either way, Pete crosses midfield, so 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs going left to right from the Mace 49-yard line.
Shotgun formation for Summers. Halfback to his left shoulder. They'll bring Moses in motion. Bad snap. Summers goes back to get it, and he's sacked back in the backfield, way back at the 35-yard line. Line of scrimmage was the 49, and the snap was way over his head. A 6'8" guy couldn't have got that one. He goes back and picks it up and able to collar it for the Milan Bulldogs back at the 35-yard line.
Yeah.
The Bulldogs at the 35 got to get all the way to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, that was could have been very disastrous for the Bulldog. Like you said, that snap was very fast and over his head. Summers had to turn around and go get it. He caught the ball off a bounce, very fortunately, because Mace, they had 3 defenders right there that were ready to grab that. Instead, they tackled Summers for a big loss of about 16-yard line. So 2nd down, 26 to go for the Bulldogs.
Summers shotgun, 3 receivers to the near side. Straight drop back, going long across the way. Got a man there. It is complete to the 25, to the 30, and down to the 20-yard line. I mean, he just put it on the money.
On the money.
To number 6, Dre Hawkins.
No, number 1.
Number 1, Sonny Johnson. I mean, just a fly route down the far. He was the single wide out to that side. Milan had 3 receivers to the near side and just one-on-one coverage there, and Summers couldn't have thrown it any better there. Just dropped it in the bucket there. 1st down brought to you by S&S Insurance. 2nd down and 26, and we get a 1st down to the 25.
Yeah, it was like you said, the Bulldogs, they had 3 receivers to the near side and Sonny all by himself to the left side. Summers, that was a design play. They were going to go deep to Sonny, hit him right in stride. 1st down for the Bulldogs at the Mace 25-yard line.
Twin receivers both sides. Ball on the far hash. He'll bring Moses in motion. Take it to Pete. Give it to Moses around this way. He'll be hit right at the line of scrimmage. Great secured tackle there by number 13, Julius Jackson, who's playing both ways for them. And Moses had the ball in the right backfield out on the right flat, but he's hit down at the 26-yard line, a loss of 1, 2nd down 11.
Yeah, good play there by number 13 there, the cornerback, Julius Jackson there for Mace. It was just a fake handoff, swing pass to Moses in the right flat. If Moses breaks that tackle, he's probably going to get him a 1st down, but it was a one-on-one play. Good sure tackle there by Julius Jackson. 2nd down, 11 to go for the Bulldogs at the 26-yard line, going left to right, 3:18 and counting in the first quarter remaining. Bulldogs up 7-0.
Their twin safeties are only 5 yards off the ball. Wow. And they give a delayed handoff on that trap play to Jaden Pete, a little crisscross action there. That play failed again. It's going to be 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, I think
I'm just looking for that tight end to release up the middle because those safeties are so wide. There's nobody in the middle of the field.
Yeah, that was a slow developing play there. Moses, he was in the backfield there with Summers standing beside him. Pete was there in the halfback position, and Summers, he faked the handoff to Moses, did an inside handoff to Pete. They actually ran that play last week on 3rd down against Peabody. But Mace, they were there waiting for it, actually got a loss of 1. So 3rd down, 12 to go for the Bulldogs at the 32-yard line. Clock ticks with 2:30 to go here. First quarter, Bulldogs up 7-0.
They're down 12, actually, the 27-yard line. Empty backfield for Zach Summers. Looking, throws to the middle of the field, complete there, down to the 15-yard line. Carson Kelly, and he fights forward to get that first down, brought to you by S&S Insurance. Had it right at the marker at the 15, and Carson Kelly able to stumble forward to the 12. It'll be 1st and 10. Milan at the 12-yard line inside that High Point Storage red zone again. Milan knocking at the door, 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. Had it 3rd down and 12 and make the first down. Moments ago, Milan had it 2nd and 26 and got the first down. Bulldogs on the move again. Carson Kelly in there to the right half of Zach Summers, the quarterback. Single wide out right, short side of the field, twin receivers to the left, the wide side of the field. Bring a slot man in motion, left to right. Summers takes it, gives it to Carson Kelly. He's up in it right at the line of scrimmage. Good penetration there. Number 34 for the Phoenix. That's Jamaris Pittman. He got inside underneath the lineman there, Milan, and able to put him down for no gain. It's 2nd down 12.
Yeah, and going back to that 3rd down and 12 call there, on that play, the Bulldogs had Summers and shotgun, 2 receivers on each side. Summers recognized that nobody was covering Carson Kelly there in the slot. Summers, as soon as she got it, he just raised up, threw a little hot pass there to Carson. Carson fought it, like you said, was hit at the line to gain, powered through, got a first down, so 2nd down, and goal to go here for the Bulldogs.
Like Wildcat. Looks like Jaden Pete's going to take the direct snap. He does. Going to take it outside left tackle, outside the 10, down on the 5, going to the pylon. You know what he did. Touchdown. Milan Bulldogs, 12 yards for Jaden Pete. Took the Wildcat snap at the 12-yard line, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown, brought to you by Chapel Hill Baptist Church. It was 2nd down. They set it to 13-yard line. We like that. We'll give him a 13-yard touchdown as Jaden Pete on a Wildcat snap. Good seal blocking on that left side there to seal the inside.
Good job there by sophomore number 77, Brian Dixon, on that left tackle, sealing that in.
Extra point attempt coming from Aiden Pennington. Waits for the snap. It's there. Puts it down. Kick is in the air, and it is good. Milan 14. Mace nothing. 55 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Brought to you by Precision Auto Body. Back in a moment on the Victory 93.7.
At Precision Auto Body, we take pride in being West Tennessee's trusted collision repair experts. From detailed repairs to flawless finishes, we bring your vehicle back to life with precision and care. We know the roads can bring unexpected challenges. Whether it's a minor scrape or major collision, our team is ready to get you back on the road safely and efficiently. With convenient locations in Milan, Martin, and Dyersburg, we're always nearby when you need us most. Make sure to tell your insurance Precision Auto Body.
Bulldogs took over following the Mace punt at their own 35-yard line. Marched it 65 yards down the field with 55 seconds to go in this quarter. Jaden Pete takes it 13 yards around the left side. Hit inside the pylon and makes that touchdown good. The extra point good by Aiden Pennington. 14-0. Milan leads it with 55 seconds to go in this first quarter. Pennington the kick. High, short kick across the way. They'll field it on the run at the 20, come across the 25, out to the 30, maybe the 32-yard line. Good coverage, but it's smart play there by the return man for Mace. He was way back at the 10. The short kick outside the 20, he came running up with a head of steam and able to catch it and make forward progress out to the 32-yard line. 1st and 10, Mace at their own 32-yard line. Again, late here in this first quarter. Sam McElroy, Scott Massey with you here on the Victory 93.7. Don't forget, after our game tonight, the Milan Coalition School Board Show, Robin will have all the scores and the brackets for next week. So stay tuned here during our Gene Line League postgame show as well after our game tonight. Oh, yeah, fifth quarter moment. You don't want to miss that one tonight. I got a good one for you tonight you're going to like. Quarterback number 15, Jones in shotgun formation. Straight drop back. Looking, stepping up. Now going to run. Now he'll pitch it shortly to a man over in the right flat. He'll have his first down. The back was just out in the flat there. Nobody covered him, and so with the line of scrimmage at 32, he's out across the 40, out to the 45-yard line. I give him the 44-yard line where he goes out of bounds. So another first down. That first down brought to you by S&S Insurance, and it's out to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, the quarterback, Jones, on that drop back, he wanted to go deep to his receivers. Bulldog secondary had good coverage there, so he stepped up in the pocket. He looked for a guy. He had his running back, Leandrew Branch, number 5, for them out of the backfield. He just pitched to him, got outside of the corner for a first down. So 1st and 10 for Mace, going right to left. at their own 44-yard line. 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Bulldogs up 14-0.
Jones, shotgun formation, Branch the running back to his right shoulder. Twin receivers right, single wide out left, straight drop back, steps up, complete to the 45-yard line, and great job there by Carson Kelly from his linebacker position. He was running well with 13, Julius Jackson, who made the catch at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of only one. The great job from his linebacker position, Carson Kelly, to pick him up, go with him, and put him down the minute he caught the ball. That's great coverage.
Yeah, great coverage there, because when you get the ball to number 13, Julius Jackson from MASE, he's got a lot of speed, got a lot of moves. Great job there by Carson Kelly, the middle linebacker, on that. He recognized that it was going to be a crossing pattern. He went with the receiver. As soon as he made the catch, he put him down on the ground for only a gain of one. Looks like we're going to have the first quarter come to an end.
This first quarter has been brought to you by Precision Auto Body. The Bulldogs lead at 14-0 over the MASE Phoenix. Second quarter action coming up in a moment. We'll take a break on the Victory 93.7.
This October, let's put health first, West Tennessee. Whether you need your annual health checkup or it's time for your twice-yearly dental cleanings, let's work together to ensure our community stays happy and healthy. With sedation options to keep even the most anxious patients comfortable and their dental care, Elite Dental Care is here for you and your dental care needs. Call your local Elite Dental Care in Dyersburg, Eads, Germantown, Jackson, Ripley, or Trenton, Tennessee, or visit us online at elitedentalcare.com to find more information about our services. Elite Dental Care. Our smiles say it all.
Second quarter action, Johnny Hill Stadium, Milan, Tennessee. Sam McElroy, Scott Massey with you here as MASE Phoenix will switch ends of the field. They'll have it second down and 9 at their own 45-yard line. Bulldogs lead at 14-0. Bulldogs won the first quarter. We'd like to win them all. Second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. Shotgun formation for number 15. Jones, straight drop back, rush coming. Jaden Pete has it there. It is almost intercepted. Almost intercepted by the Milan Bulldogs. Number 9, Tavion Harrell, had a beat on it at midfield, but jumped a little too early.
He didn't even have to jump.
And went off his head.
So excited to get that. Great job there by that Bulldog defense and by the defensive coordinator for the Bulldogs. He caught a blitz there from Pete. Pete ran right between the right guard and the right tackle, untouched. Quarterback just tried to get rid of it quickly, threw it up. It was over the head of his receiver, Tavon. If he doesn't jump and just waits on it, I think he's going to intercept that. Pete turned around and looked at Tavon like, I did my part. Come on, man. Come on, man. His eyes were big as saucers thinking he's going to get an interception. So here's big third down.
Possession down for the Phoenix. 3 receivers to the right, near side of the field. Empty backfield for Jones, the quarterback. Twin receivers to the left. Quick pitch over there to the outside, and he'll make the catch. A great tackle by Sonny Johnson.
I'm sorry, that is number 3. That is Tyree Armstrong.
A little quick hitch there out to the 45-yard line. He'll make 2, be 4th down and 8, and a punt formation again for the Phoenix team, number 40, Pittman in punt formation.
I tell you what, Sam, they had a great play design there because the Bulldog focus was on the 3 receivers on this side. They threw a little wide receiver screen. If Armstrong does not make that tackle, that probably goes for a touchdown. So great one-on-one tackle there.
Weak snap, line drive kick. Sonny Johnson will field outside his 15-yard line. Miss the tackle at the 20, cross the 25. Oh, he cuts at the 35 and loses his footing, or he could have had more. Sonny Johnson out to the 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Milan from their own 35-yard line. And Bulldogs lead at 14-0 here this second quarter, brought to you by Premier Dental. That punt brought to you by Trimmers Auto Body.
Yeah, Sonny, he caught that on a hop, made a one-man miss. Bulldogs did a good job there of not getting a block in the back on that. Let Sonny just try to use his athletic ability to make the man miss. He did. He saw an opening, tried to cut it upfield. Maybe that turf's a little slick out there after the rain earlier today. Either way, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own 35-yard line, going right to left. Bulldogs up 14-0.
Jaden Pete, right half to the quarterback. Number 6 for the Bulldogs. Here's Jaden Pete, cross the 35, out near the 40-yard line, just sidestep it. 1, 2, 3, look at him miss and make a miss tackle.
He's so good.
Incredible how he can adjust it, put that foot in the ground and make a miss out to the 40-yard line. A 5-yard pickup, 2nd down 5 for the Bulldogs. Zach Summers in their quarterback, and Pete was the halfback. He just gave it to him, and Pete can put that foot in the ground and make a quick step, make a would-be tackler miss. And he did 2 there. He got 2 tacklers to miss out to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, Carson Kelly going to come in at tailback for the Bulldogs. Pete going to come off. I think he might have taking a low blow there, so he's going to come out and take a break. Moses going to be in at tailback, and Carson Kelly going to be in at halfback here on this 2nd down and 5.
Shotgun formation for Summers. Terrence Moses to his right shoulder. Quick hitch at the outside to Carson Kelly in the backfield. He'll make the line of scrimmage, and that'll be all. Carson Kelly caught it in the backfield down the line of scrimmage, but not able to turn it upfield. Good defense there by the Mace Phoenix team. So no gain on the play, actually a loss of a yard. It'll be 3rd down 6 from Milan back at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, I think that was a little RPO right there, a little run-pass option there for Summers where he takes the handoff to Moses. He saw Carson Kelly out of the backfield, just threw it to him. Carson made a great one-handed catch there. Mace, they were all over it, though, right there to put him down for a loss of 1. So 3rd down, 6 to go for the Bulldogs from their own 39-yard line. Clock ticks with 9:40 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Bulldogs up 14-0.
Carson Kelly, the running back to the left shoulder of Zach Summers. Twin receivers to both sides of the field. The ball on the far hash. Summers quick in the backfield to Carson Kelly. He's covered up. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 white jerseys there to catch Carson Kelly as he takes the pass in the flat there. Number 13, the first man there. That kid is an athlete. Julius Jackson, we've seen him play wide receiver. He's one of their talented corners. So it's 4th down and 9, Milan. Milan's first punt of the night comes up 14-0 as we underway the 2nd quarter. 9:07 to go here in this 2nd quarter. Brought to you by Premier Dental. Summers will be the punter for Milan back about the 24-yard line. A deep man, I just called him. Julius Jackson will be the deep man for Mace. Snap is there. Kick is away. High hanging spiral. Kicks away from the return man and goes out of bounds near the 40-yard line. So a short kick. Line of scrimmage was the 35. It goes out of bounds near the 40-yard line. So not a very long kick. A high kick. Good coverage kick, but yet not much yardage there on that one.
Yep. So Mason's going to have it 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line going left to right. Good job there by that Mace defense to step up there on that big 3rd down for them. Good play there to Carson Kelly, but even better play by Mace on their pursuit. So let's see if the Bulldogs defense here can bow their neck again, leading 14-0 here in the 2nd quarter. 8:38 to go here till halftime. Mace has it left to right, starting at their 40-yard line.
You know, it's been predominantly a passing game for Mace with the loss of their talented running back. Now, number 12 that we thought would be the quarterback, Katron Walker, is in there in the shotgun. Has 2 backs to either side there. He's going to turn, give it to the running back. Going around the left side, he's got running room out across the 45, out across the midfield, inside Milan territory, down to about the 43-yard line. They had 2 backs in there, 1 to both sides, and then Walker gave it to the right half. It's an S&S Insurance 1st down, and he just into the secondary quickly. First running play we've seen from Mace in a while.
Yeah, they've changed quarterbacks here to Katron Walker. Like you said, Lincoln Real had a chance to get him behind the line, just missed the tackle. Enough for a 1st down.
Same formation. Halfbacks to both shoulders of Walker. Turns, gives it to the right half, going the same way. Running room inside the 40, down near the 35-yard line. Mace has found something they like. They got 2 running backs to both sides of Walker, the quarterback. He gave it to the right halfback, going outside left tackle. He'll have near the 35, just outside the 35-yard line, a 7-yard pickup, 2nd down and 3. Same formation again for Mace. Turns, gives it to the same running back, going the same way, cuts it downfield. Ooh. And boom, as he hit and stood up. Good job defensively on Milan. He's inside the 35-yard line, but then number 3 comes up for the Milan Bulldogs, Tyree Armstrong, and just stood him up, stunned him there for a minute. And they'll hold him up there, make a yard on it. 3rd down 2 for Mace, just inside the Milan 35-yard line on the far hash across the way. Mace going left to right here in this 2nd quarter, brought to you by Premier Dental.
Yeah, Mace, they found something here. They're trying to go hurry up offense.
Shotgun gives it to the right half, going around the left side. He's got running room inside the 30, down the far sidelines, and out of bounds.
We got a push out of bounds, and there's not even ref over there.
Number 5, the running back.
I think we're going to get a penalty here.
Landry Brant is the right half, going outside left tackle. We've seen that play several times in a row now, and they've got running room on it, but we do have a flag on the play.
Yeah, some guy from Mace, one of their linemen, he blocked our guy all the way out of bounds into the Mace sideline there. Hopefully he's all right. Let's see if they're working on anybody. But the ref did throw a flag here.
It's like the old Blindside movie when he blocked him to the fence and put him off.
And we got a Bulldog, we got a Milan trainer running across the field there to help check him out as well.
So we'll see what the step-off is No signal from the official as of yet.
This may be a post play, so they might get the first down inside the 20 and then back them up 15 yards. We'll see if this was post play or still in the middle of the play here, but the officials are talking about it here.
Again, Pace has switched quarterbacks to Katron Walker. They're going with 2 running backs, one to each shoulder, but each time they've given it to the right halfback. It's been Leandrew Branch or Julius Jackson taking the handoff, halfback going over left tackle and bouncing it outside, and they've been very successful with it. Personal foul against Mace.
This is after the play, so I think they'll get the yardage, get the play, and then they'll back them up 15 yards.
Penalty brought to you by SNS Insurance. They'll be penalized for having the wrong insurance. Go by and see them or call them at 686-8334, located right next door here to Johnny Hill Stadium. Our friends at SNS Insurance for all your insurance needs. They'll bring it back out to the 33-yard line. They did get the first down yardage. It'll be a first down Mace at the Milan 33-yard line.
Yeah, I think, 4 consecutive plays where they've run that just over the left guard, left tackle there and kicked it out. Like I said, they've changed up the running backs a couple times. Let's see if the Bulldogs make an adjustment here.
Used to work with a coach in Birmingham, Alabama, at Midfield High School, got Bill Sparks, and he would holler from the sideline, again, just run it again. So this time the quarterback keeps it, and he's hung up there at the 35-yard line. Walker, the quarterback, or the quarterback keeper, trying to show something a little different. But Milan was not fooled on that. I think the defense there from Milan.
Yeah, I think when he took the snap, he was getting ready to hand off, and he fumbled it himself. He dropped it, tried to pick it up and run. Bulldog defense, good pursuit there for a loss of 2. So it's going to be 2nd down and 12 to go from the Bulldogs' 35-yard line. 6:38 to go here till halftime. Bulldogs up 14-0. You got to think this is 4-down territory from here on out for Mace.
Here's that same formation. Halfbacks to either shoulder of Walker. They give it to the running back, the right running back, going around the left side. He'll have the 35 and be knocked out of bounds there. Number 5, Landrew Branch. And good coverage there by Milan to slow him up, knock him out of bounds. Sonny Johnson up for the tackle for the Milan Bulldogs. It'll be 3rd down 11 for Mace. You got to believe they're in 4-down territory at the Milan 34-yard line.
Yeah, now they're going to bring in number 15, who was their throwing quarterback earlier. Good pressure there by Michael White to force that outside. Good pursuit by the Bulldogs. Now they're going to change it back up, like I said, number 15, Jakari Jones coming in at quarterback for the Bulldogs. Same formation. Let's see if they play action and try to throw this.
Turns, gives it to that running back. Cross and boom, as he hit it up. Good job there. Number 5, the running back to the right side. They run that same play where it takes it around left tackle, but he has stood up. Lincoln Real and company there at the 35-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and 11. So you just can't go to the well too many times, and Milan was not fooled that time.
Yeah, good job there. Good first person to be in there, I think, was Mason Allen, and cleaned up there by Lincoln Real and company. Pushing back. Bulldogs did a great job there of when they had the running back push back after the play, not getting a post-play penalty there for a late hit. Did a good job there. Looks like we're going to get a timeout here for Mace on this crucial 4th down and 11.
So Mace is going to have it 4th down and 11 at the Milan 34-yard line. So we'll take a timeout. Brought to you by Security Bank and Trust here on the Victory 93.7.
Each fall,
There's a new name in home lending right here in West Tennessee, Nelson Mortgage Company. We offer a full range of home loan options, FHA, USDA, VA, and conventional. Whether you're buying a home, making home improvements, or refinancing your current one, at Nelson Mortgage, we believe your mortgage should come with hometown support. We live here, we work here, and we're here to help you. Call our expert mortgage loan originator, Jenny Mims, today at 731-613-9021, or find us on Facebook. Nelson Mortgage Company, owned by Cody Nelson. Your home, your hometown, your team.
That timeout brought to you by Security Bank and Trust. It's 4th down 11 for Mace at the Milan 34-yard line. Empty backfield, shotgun formation. Blitz coming from Milan. He's going to try to run it. He'll try to get outside. He's got running room. He's driven out.
Don't hit it.
Oh, no. Milan had him knocked out of bounds at the 30, and Carson Kelly hit him out of bounds. It's a proper call. He just did not need to hit him. He was already out of bounds, and Carson Kelly hits him out of bounds and going to give Mace a 1st down, and Milan was fixing to get the ball back outside their own 30-yard line.
They did a great job there. The Bulldogs are blitzing with Pete there, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. He ran it all the way, had to run out of the pocket for a gain of 2. It was going to be Bulldogs were going to get the ball 1st and 10. Carson Kelly, he didn't hit the quarterback hard. He just pushed him out of bounds. It's going to be enough for a 1st down for Mace there.
He was already running out of bounds, and he was on the white area across there.
And that gives him a 1st down there.
Personal foul against Milan. And Carson Kelly wish he has that play again. If they go on the score here, he's going to regret that. That's penalty brought to you by SNS Insurance. Don't be penalized for having the wrong insurance. 686-8334 is the number to call. They'll put it all the way down inside that High Point Storage red zone, down to the 17-yard line. Milan would have had it 1st and 10 at their own 30, coming out from their 30, and now it's MASE with the ball, 1st and 10 at the Milan 17-yard line. Can the Bulldog defense stand up again?
Trying to figure out why we've taken off a lot of our secondary. Moses and Harold have come out, and Ty Hollingsworth on this play. They're going to give it to the Bulldogs. It was a post play, so the Bulldogs do get the ball. Okay.
Oh, I like it.
I'm confused up here, Sam.
The Bulldogs do get the ball because it's after he ran him out of bounds. So Mullins gets the ball, but deep in their own territory. Handoff there to Jaden Pete across the 30, running, pulling the tackler with him across midfield, still running, pulling 2 tacklers with him, and they finally get him down at the 35-yard line. Jaden Pete says, "You're not going to bring me down. I'll take you with me."
Jaden Pete, that was such a great run. I had to. If you're a Tennessee fan, you had PTSD right there from the Oklahoma guy who returned the fumble last week, and Miles Kitselman was trying to tackle him. Oh, Jaden Pete, what a great run. Bulldogs, let's reset it. That's a great run by Pete. 1st and 10 for Milan, going right to left, now in MASE territory at the MASE 35-yard line. Bulldogs up 14-0, 5:10 to go here till halftime.
Milan was inside their own 20, and Pete brings it all the way down to the MASE 35-yard line, dragging tacklers with him. Straight handoff to Jaden Pete, hit in the backfield, still driving, but he'll be shy of the line of scrimmage. Zach Summers, the quarterback, gives it to Pete. A little slow developing play there, but part of that reason is the defensive front for MASE had penetrated the offensive front of Milan. Play to give him forward progress, just shy of the 35, so play failed again. 2nd down 10, and Carson Kelly's going to come in and replace Jaden Pete. Terrence Moses comes in as well, replacing Michael White.
Yeah, I think when we've got Pete in there, obviously they are keying on him. So I think later in the game, if Summers wants to keep that handoff, he's going to have the edge each time, especially with the way that Pete has been breaking loose lately. This time Moses in at tailback, Carson Kelly in at halfback, 2nd and 11 for the Bulldogs.
Sonny Johnson wide right, twin receivers this side. They give it to Moses on the sweep, coming his way inside the 30. He bounces it outside to the 25, down about the 22-yard line. They have another 1st down. Terrence Moses on a sweep around the left side, number 4, the senior from Milan, inside the 25. It's another SNS Insurance 1st down, and Milan's moving those chains, as John Goodson, the PA announcer, says, down to the 22-yard line. 1st and 10, Milan at the MASE 22-yard line. And maybe just a little bit, the MASE defenders looking a little fatigued at this point because they've been on the ball, on the play, on the field a lot here in this 1st half.
Great job there by Carson Kelly as he was playing that left halfback. He was the lead blocker on that. Did a great job to steal his block and also not get the holding call. Moses cut it outside. Good job there also by Jay Cole. They're blocking for him at the receiver position, enough to get that SNS Insurance 1st down.
So empty backfield for Zach Summers. They'll bring Moses in motion. They'll turn, give it to him, going around the right side. He's hitting the backfield, getting away from one tackler, spin out of one, get down about the 19-yard line. They had him at the line of scrimmage, which was the 22, but he may have the 19-yard line. Moses, the left wide out, comes in motion down the line of scrimmage. They give it to him. He turns it upfield outside the right tackle. Will have the 19-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup. 2nd down 7 inside that High Point Storage red zone. Bulldogs, 2nd down 7 at the MASE 19-yard line.
Like I said, when Moses took that carry, he cut it inside. They had him stopped right there at the line of scrimmage. Moses, with his power, pushed the pile all the way up for a gain of 3. So 2nd down 7 to go. Bulldogs a little disheveled here.
Carson Kelly in there, running back, flag on the play. Manny Pittman came out of the game, didn't realize he was wrong, tries to go back in the game, and the official with the white hat calls the penalty against Milan.
Yeah, that's we like you said, Manny. He's like, Coach, you want me in? You want me out? You want me in? Well, yeah. He's running back out there. Summers didn't know that Pittman was trying to get back in the game, so it's going to be illegal shift on the Bulldogs. That SNS Insurance penalty. Don't be penalized for having the wrong insurance. Call SNS Insurance at 686-8334. Going to back the Bulldogs up 5 yards. So 2nd down, 12 to go for the Bulldogs at the MASE 24-yard line, going right to left as the clock ticks with 2:30 to go till half. Bulldogs up 14-0.
Bulldogs love to put another score on the board before the end of this half. Shotgun formation for Summers. Brings the man in motion right to left. Going to swing it out here to the man in motion in the backfield. Across the 20. He eludes the tackler at the 15. Good job there by number 7 for the Milan Bulldogs. That's Jaden Cole. He was the wide out to the right side. came in motion down to the left side. They gave it to him in the backfield in the flat. He broke a tackle or eluded a tackler at the 20 and is down inside the 15-yard line at the 14-yard line. So what was second down 12 becomes third down and 2 for Milan inside the 15-yard line at the 14-yard line at High Point Storage Red Zone. For all your storage needs, it's High Point Storage, located right there by Summit Management behind the Cumberland Presbyterian Church. Zach Summers, shotgun formation. Carson Kelly's a running back. They'll give it to him. He'll turn it up, have being pulled backwards as number 52 grabs him. We'll see what the forward progress is going to give him. 52 grabbed a hold of him and pulled him back and pulls Carson Kelly's helmet off. Big 52, Jamarcus Pittman. They got a lot of Pittmans on this team. Must be my relatives there. They play well.
4th and 1 now.
Forward progress gives him 1 yard. 4th down and 1, and you know who, Jaden Peake back in the ball game.
Yeah, I think kind of what through the timing of that playoff, the snap was a little too Summers right, a little high and right. He did a great job to catch it there when he handed it off to Kelly. Carson, he just pretty much just ducked his head, pushed it in for get as much as he could. So 4th and inside 1 for the Bulldogs inside the 15-yard line.
4th down 1.
Pete in it.
Shotgun formation. Direct snap to Jaden Pete. He'll try to get it outside. I think he'll have his first
all on his
down.
own.
They did a good job to come up and hit him in the backfield, but he stumbles forward or powers forward. That was the direct snap, Wildcat snap. That first down brought to you by S&S Insurance. Then Wildcat snap to Jaden Pete, took some around a lot. Last time he ran that play down to our right, he scored a 13-yard touchdown. That time he made enough, I think, for the first down. The officials are still looking at it.
Oh, yeah.
If he don't have a first down, it's a bad
whole
spot.
yard, yeah.
The officials are going to measure it. The men from Nashville want to look at it.
Yeah.
We're looking at it from here, and it looks like a first down.
I think he's going to make it by half a yard. On that play there, Pete once again was lined up in the Wildcat position. He had Manny Pittman to his left there in the shotgun as the lead blocker. Pete was initially hit at the line of scrimmage, pushed the pile forward. We're going to see what the measurement's going to say here, but I'm going to say he got it.
Oh, yeah.
He got it by a full yard.
Oh, yeah. Football and a half.
At least from here it's a full yard. It's probably more like half a football, but either way, Sam.
Whatever, it's an S&S Insurance first down, and it is not a Jack Holland Marine Corps Detachment 4th down stop.
That's right. So the Bulldogs have it 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line going right to left. 1:05 to go here. Clock is going to start ticking once they get the chain set. Bulldogs have all 3 timeouts here, so they're in no hurry. They would love to get a score here before half. They do get the ball first coming out of half.
Shotgun formation for Summers. Jaden Pete to his right shoulder. Summers back to throw. Goes to the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good coverage there. Intended for number 11 for the Milan Bulldogs, Jay Donaldson, but good coverage there by the MASE Phoenix man. One-on-one coverage there about halfway into the end zone on the near sideline.
Yes,
and it's incomplete.
13.
But the clock stopped. That's that number 13 we've talked about. Offensively and defensively, Julius Jackson Jr., he is a talented player.
Yeah, he's a good one. Moses going to come out, take a break. Manny Pittman going to come in, replace him. 2nd down. 10 to go from the Bulldogs at the 12-yard line going right to left. 51 seconds as the clock stops, left till half. Bulldogs up 14-0.
Because of the timeouts that you have, you can still run the ball here. Summer shotgun formation. Turns, gives it to Jaden Pete. Stumbling forward inside the 10, maybe the 8. And Milan may need to take a timeout here. 45 seconds to go, and they're letting the clock run. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Comr is in any hurry here. He knows what he wants. Doesn't want to leave a lot of time left, so 3rd down, 6 to go for the Bulldogs inside the 10-yard line. Clock ticks with 30 seconds to go. They're now breaking the huddle.
Terrence Moses comes back in the ballgame. Pete is the halfback to the right shoulder of Zach Summers. 3 receivers to the near side, the short side of the field. A single wide out over there. Bad snap. Summers picks it up. He's going to be sacked in the backfield. Bad snap again. That's the 3rd time we've seen that tonight. Milan had it inside the 10-yard line, and a bad snap's going to bring it all the way about near the 20-yard line at the 19-yard line. I may see Aiden Pennington here. 4th down at the 19-yard line.
Yeah, it was a bad snap. Once again, Summers did a good job to recover it, tried to make something out of it. Coach Comr is going to call a timeout with 2 seconds to go till halftime. Looks like we're going to see Aiden Pennington here. He's going to come on to try a 35-yard field goal right before half here. Excuse me, that's going to be more like a 36-yard field goal.
Probably put it down, about the 26, 27-yard line. Well, they'll kneel it down. The ball is at the 19-yard line. We got a timeout. We'll take another break. A timeout here brought to you by Security Bank and Trust on the Victory 93.7.
Come on.
Since 1967, Quality Fence Company in Milan has been offering the West Tennessee community quality and affordable fences. Quality Fence Company will customize wood, vinyl, aluminum chain link, or ornamental wrought iron fences specifically to the customer's needs or wants. For your next fence installation or repair, consider your friends at Quality Fence Company.
Now, would you?
Oh, no.
Back at Johnny Hill Stadium, 3 seconds to go in this second quarter, brought to you by Premier Dental. Sam McElroy, Scott Massey with you here. The Bulldogs, bad snap, headed at the 8-yard line. Bad snap takes it all the way back to the 19-yard line, so it's 4th down and 17 to go. They could get a first down at the 2, but not enough time, only 3 seconds left on the clock. Mace has called a timeout. They came out, and Scott made a good point there in the timeout. Mace has not rushed on extra points. They just kind of stand there and let them kick it. But they lined up with an overload to the right side, but some confusion there for Mace, so they get a timeout. Now they're back on the field, and we'll see if Milan's going to. Looks like Milan may go offensively here.
No, they're going to run back out there, but they are overloading that side again.
And Aiden Pennington's they're going to put it down at the 26-yard line, right in the almost middle of the field. 3 seconds to go in his half. Snap there, place down, kick in the air. Long enough.
He made it. He made it. He crushed it.
He made it. Aiden Pennington with the field goal to end this half. Milan 17, Mace nothing. The kick brought to you by Trimmer's Auto Body. We'll take a break, give you the halftime show coming in. Robin will have scores of other games and prediction of matchups coming up this halftime, brought to you by Precision Auto Body and Mandy Pierce for Circuit Court Clerk. Robin's going to have all the scores and updates across the way. We'll be back in a moment on the Victory 93.7.
Since 1967, Quality Fence Company in Milan has been offering the West Tennessee community quality and affordable fences. Quality Fence Company will customize wood, vinyl, aluminum chain link, or ornamental wrought iron fences specifically to the customer's needs or wants. For your next fence installation or repair, consider your friends at Quality Fence Company. Visit them on Facebook at Quality Fence Company or call 731-783-3555. Quality Fence Company, serving all of West Tennessee. Online at qualityfencejackson.com.
Detail that you can
that end of the state, so not a complete scoreboard, as there will be some games tomorrow night. But we'll have all the second-round pairings coming up after the game on the playoff edition, statewide edition of the Milan Prevention Coalition scoreboard. Let's get you back to the Bill Haney press box at Johnny Hill Stadium for more of Halftime with Sam McElroy and Scott Massey.
Thanks, Robin. We're here at halftime of the first-round playoff game with the Milan Bulldogs up 17-0 against the MASE Phoenix. We're going to go over stats for the first half here before we get going here in the second half. Clock still shows about 8 minutes to go here left in halftime. So for the first half, MASE passing the ball. They were 4 of 9 for 26 yards. Great job by that Bulldog up front, pushing and rushing the quarterback, but an even better job by that Bulldog secondary to limit to 26 yards. MASE in the first half had 8 rushes for 51 yards. 26 yards passing, 51 yards rushing for a total of 77 yards. Great job by that Bulldog defense. In the first half for the Bulldogs, Summers passing the ball, 6 of 8 for 56 yards. His leading receiver was Sonny Johnson. He had 1 reception for 40 yards. J. Cole, 1 reception for 5 yards. Terrence Moses had a reception for -1. Carson Kelly, 3 receptions, 12 yards. Rushing the ball for the Bulldogs, Jaden Pete, 12 rushes, 107 yards and 2 touchdowns in the first half. Great job by Pete and that offensive line. Moses, 3 rushes for 20 yards. Carson Kelly, 2 rushes for 1 yard. Bulldogs passed for a total of 56 yards, rushed it 17 times for a total of 138 yards. That's a total of 148 yards of total offense in the first half for the Bulldogs. And to throw the cherry on top there, Aiden Pennington, as the clock expired before half, kicked a 36-yard field goal to put the Bulldogs up by 3 scores. So that's where we're at right now. Clock shows we've got about 6 minutes left till the players start the second half. We haven't seen any signs of anybody coming out yet. So we're going to take a break. Bulldogs up 17-0 here at halftime. And when we come back, Robin's going to go over those scores one more time before we get started here in the second half. So Bulldogs up 17-0 on the victory, 93-7.
Faith.
There's a new name in home lending right here in West Tennessee, Nelson Mortgage Company. We offer a full range of home loan options, FHA, USDA, VA, and conventional. Whether you're buying a home, making home improvements, or refinancing your current one, at Nelson Mortgage, we believe your mortgage should come with hometown support. We live here, we work here, and we're here to help you. Call our expert mortgage loan originator, Jenny Mims, today at 731-613-9021, or find us on Facebook. Nelson Mortgage Company, owned by Cody Nelson. Your home, your hometown, your team.
Since 1967, Quality Fence Company in Milan has been offering the West Tennessee community quality and affordable fences. Quality Fence Company will customize wood, vinyl, aluminum chain link, or ornamental wrought iron fences specifically to the customer's needs or wants. For your next fence installation or repair, consider your friends at Quality Fence Company. Visit them on Facebook at Quality Fence Company or call 731-783-3555. Quality Fence Company, serving all of West Tennessee. Online at qualityfencejackson.com.
At Precision Auto Body, we take pride in being West Tennessee's trusted collision repair experts. From detailed repairs to flawless finishes, we bring your vehicle back to life with precision and care. We know the roads can bring unexpected challenges. Whether it's a minor scrape or major collision, our team is ready to get you back on the road safely and efficiently. With convenient locations in Milan, Martin, and Dyersburg, we're always nearby when you need us most. Make sure to tell your insurance Precision Auto Body.
This October, let's put health first, West Tennessee. Whether you need your annual health checkup or it's time for your twice-yearly dental cleanings, let's work together to ensure our community stays happy and healthy. With sedation options to keep even the most anxious patients comfortable and their dental care, Elite Dental Care is here for you and your dental care needs. Call your local Elite Dental Care in Dyersburg, Eads, Germantown, Jackson, Ripley, or Trenton, Tennessee, or visit us online at elitedentalcare.com to find more information about our services. Elite Dental Care. Our smiles say it all.
Believers of Jesus. And so
41-0. Greenfield over Oak Haven 30-12. It's McKenzie over Huntland 21-0. And South Fulton leads Westwood 14-0. In 2A, Peabody with 12 seconds to go before the half leads at Mitchell 10-6. It is also Huntington at the half leads Memphis Business 12-6. In 3A, Covington leads Wooddale 42-0. Dyersburg over Bolton 35-0. Melrose leads Bolivar 22-0. And Camden 7-0 over Westmoreland. In 4A, South Gibson 42-0 over Millington. Dyer County leads Lakeland Prep 35-0. Good one here at half. Haywood 8, Lexington 7 at the break. In 5A, Henry County leads Overton 35-0. Into the Division II Class A, JCS leads Concord Christian 17-6. And TCA all over Franklin Christian 28-0. Remember, USJ had the bye tonight. We'll have all the scores. Statewide Scoreboard Show brought to you by your friends at the Milan Prevention Coalition coming up after the game. Let's get you to the second half action with Sam McElroy and Scott Massey.
Thank you, Robin. Again, don't forget, after the game, he just said it, Milan Coalition Scoreboard Show has the scores, the matchups for next week. We know the winner of this game, Milan up 17-0 here at half, and Milan can hold on. They'll play Mount Pleasant here at Johnny Hill Stadium. Mount Pleasant won last night, 21-0. So a game of two shutouts right now. Last night with Mount Pleasant, and here tonight, Milan shutting out Pace. And again, to give Pace the credit, they lost their talented running back 3 weeks ago with a broken leg, and so they're really missing him tonight. Most of their yardage has come off the passing game, except when they went to that double set with the two halfbacks in there late in the second quarter and had some success with that. But other than that, they've had very little success on the rushing game for Mace. But they're a talented team. You can see that, Scott, with their defensive front. I know Coach Comr talked about it. They're very strong up front. But Milan's been able to have some success. I really enjoyed two things tonight. The play calling from Milan, the plays they've called and been successful on, the defensive secondary from Milan coming up and making sure tackles.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right there, Sam. That secondary, which, has come a long way since week one for sure against Southside. Great job. Not only are they defending the plays, but as soon as the receiver makes the catch, we've got guys right there not only to limit the yardage, but to just tackle them right there or push them out of bounds for no more gains. So great job of that Bulldog defense. Going to need one more good half out of them. Bulldogs going to get the ball first coming out of half. Real quick, Sam, just want to thank Coach Milan High School softball head coach Lynn Doles for the barbecue bologna sandwiches and bag he brought up here for us. It was wonderful. So thank you, Coach Doles, for that. I've already eaten mine, Sam. He was looking at me funny, asking why he couldn't have some. I'm like, well, you got your own, Sam. So,
well, I wanted yours too.
So you can take yours for later. I know, but boy, it was good. So thank you, Coach Doles, for that. And thank you for everybody supporting the softball team there with that fundraiser.
There's not much that will substitute McDonald's of Medina Humboldt, our fourth quarter sponsor for my double cheeseburger and chicken nuggets on the way home. But the barbecue bologna will probably take the place tonight. So we're about set for the second half kickoff. Milan won the toss, deferred to the second half. Milan stopped Mace on their first possession, and Milan marched it down with 7:32 to go in the first quarter. Milan scored. Jaden Pete 2 yards out. The kick was good. Milan led 7-0. 55 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Jaden Pete on a Wildcat snap, straight snap to him, 13-yard touchdown run. Kick was good, 14-0. And at the end of the half, Aiden Pennington, a 36-yard field goal, and Milan leads at 17-0. That's our scoring recap here for the first half. Mace to kick it, or say Pace. Mace to kick it from the 40, right in the middle of the field. Milan likes kicking it from the hash, but he's kicking it from the middle of the field. Number 40 is Ryan Pittman. They're also their punter, and he's going to kick it as well. You've got Sonny Johnson deep for the Bulldogs. Number 40 deep for the Bulldogs is Caden Arrington. And across the way is Jaden Pete, I believe, number 5. So they got 3 deep men standing at the 20, anticipating a short kick. Waits for the official signal. He has it. He'll tow it at the 40-yard line. Line drive, kick, bouncing. Sonny Johnson will take it to 21, across the 25, looking for running room, across the 30 and be hit down there. No, he gets loose. He down to 40, 45, 50, 45, 40. He could go 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Sonny Johnson takes it at the 21-yard line, took it up the middle of the field. It looked like they had him stopped But he fooled me. He came out of that, took it from the 21-yard line all the way to the end zone. Sonny Johnson on a great kickoff return, and the Bulldogs score on the opening second-half kick, and Johnson is into the end zone for the Bulldogs touchdown. That touchdown brought to you by Chapel Hill Baptist Church.
Now, after that touchdown here, we are going to get a penalty. Oh, looks like they're going to bring it back. The referee called a block in the back on Milan. Not sure where that's going to be spotted at, but after the play also, the Bulldogs had a unsportsmanlike conduct. So we're going to try to get that sorted out.
So still some confusion on the field. The official is standing down near the 10-yard line. So they may count. Will they count? No, they're going to step it off from the 2-yard line.
So they called Milan with a block in the back at the 2-yard line as he was going in down the sideline. So the Milan's going to have it 1st and 10 inside that high point storage red zone. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the MASE 12-yard line, going right to left. 11:42 to go here. Clock stop. Bulldogs up 17-0. Great return there by Sonny Johnson. Like you said, he took it off the bounce at the 21-yard line, took it to the right side. They looked like they had it bottled up there. Sonny cut it this way toward the sideline, toward the home side, took it down the sideline all the way in. Bulldogs did get penalized there, so it's 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 12-yard line. Pete at tailback.
Summer shotgun Jaden Pete to his left shoulder. Now Manny Pittman and Micah going to switch left to right. Snap, gives it to Jaden Pete. He's got running room inside the 5, down to the pylon. What did he do? He scored. Jaden Pete takes it 12 yards. You know, to get it on the kickoff return, we'll get it on the next play. That touchdown brought to you by Chapel Hill Baptist Church. Jaden Pete took the handoff. He was the left half, went over right guard, and then cuts it back against the grain, just putting his foot in the ground and making people miss, and takes it 12 yards for the touchdown.
I know that was a 12-yard touchdown. He probably ran about 45 yards on that play right there.
Wow.
Cutting it inside and then cutting it all the way outside pylon. Aiden Pennington on for the extra point.
Snap, placed down, kick in the air. And it is good. Pennington has just gotten better week after week after week. It's Milan 24. MASE nothing, 11:34 to go here in this third quarter. Brought to you by Clinty's Auto Repair. Back on the victory, 93-7.
Hi, my name is Bill.
There's a new name in home lending right here in West Tennessee, Nelson Mortgage Company. We offer a full range of home loan options, FHA, USDA, VA, and conventional. Whether you're buying a home, making home improvements, or refinancing your current one. At Nelson Mortgage, we believe your mortgage should come with hometown support. We live here, we work here, and we're here to help you. Call our expert mortgage loan originator, Jenny Mims, today at 731-613-9021, or find us on Facebook. Nelson Mortgage Company, owned by Cody Nelson. Your home, your hometown, your team.
Kick of the second half from the 21-yard line, 79 yards into the end zone, but a block in the back at the 2-yard line, and they bring it back to the 12, nullify the touchdown. But on the first play from scrimmage, Jaden Pete takes it 12 yards for the Bulldog touchdown. Milan ups their lead to 24-0, just underway of this third quarter, brought to you by Clinty's Auto Repair. Pinning the kick it for the Bulldogs from the near hash. High hanging kick deep inside the 10. He'll field it at the 9. Come across the 10. Out across the 15. Across the 20s. Number 88. Across the 25. Across the far sideline. Down the way. He'll be out to the 35-yard line, and the ball's loose. Let's see who got it.
I think Pete picked, or Carson Kelly picked it up.
Ball's loose in his pocket. Football. They get it to the 35-yard line. Number 88, who's not on our roster. We said that earlier, and they stripped it of him at the 35-yard line. It came loose. And Milan got it 1st and 10 at the MASE 30-yard line.
Yeah, great job right there. Aiden Pennington, like he always does, looks over to the sideline, see what the coaches want him to do. They said just kick it deep. He kicked it all the way. The returner caught it inside the 10-yard line on the near hash, took it all the way across the field. Good pursuit there by the Bulldogs. They stripped the ball loose. Carson Kelly was there to recover the fumble. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs, going right to left at the MASE 30-yard line. Bulldogs already up 24-0, 11:22 to go here.
I can give the return man some credit. He made a good return.
Yeah.
That 8-yard line brings it out to the 35, but as they were tackling, they stripped him of it, and Bulldogs get it at the 30-yard line. Shotgun formation. Moses coming in motion. Quick pass over there. And boom, great tackle there. Good job there. Quick pass over there to Sonny Johnson as he's hit immediately by number 5, Leandro Branch. Yeah. We've seen offensively and defensively play failed a game. A little quick hitter over there at the line of scrimmage to Sonny Johnson. and he's tackled immediately just outside the 30. So second down, lost about a half a yard. Second down, about 10.5. Carson Kelly comes in for Jaden Pete.
I like that play there. We had Moses in motion. First time we've seen this where we fake the handoff to him, come back for a little wide receiver screen to the short side of the field. If we'd have blocked number 5, Sonny could have had an alley all the way to the end zone. Great job there by Leandrew Branch.
Carson Kelly, fake to him. Complete to Sonny Johnson, I think.
Yep.
Sonny Johnson gets it at about the 26-yard line. Token yardage there. Going to be third down for the Milan Bulldogs at the 26-yard line. A little quick hitter there, a little quick hitch to Sonny Johnson, and made a good catch amongst the crowd there and brings it down, and they hit him immediately at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, good tough catch there for Sonny going across the middle. He knew he was going to get hit. Ball was a little high, so he jumped up to get it. Good play there by Mace to put him down. Third down, 6 to go. You know, on that play right there, if Milan will pump fake that, they'll have a guy wide open. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and 6. Carson Kelly in a tailback.
Single wide outs to both sides. Shotgun formation to give it to Carson Kelly. He's hitting the backfield. Never got anywhere. Nowhere. I mean, the penetration there, the Mace defense hits it back at the 29-yard line. Number, 44?
Yep, 44.
44 on the stop there for the Mace Phoenix. That's Jason Epps, and he penetrates it now. It's 4th down and 9 for Milan back at the 29-yard line.
Yep. Bulldogs going to make some wholesale changes here. Looks like Pete's going to come in back at tailback. Sonny Johnson's in there. Moses is in there. So 4th down, 9 to go for the Bulldogs at the 29-yard line, going right to left. Clock continues to run. 9:20 to go here in the third quarter. Bulldogs up 24 to nothing.
Milan with 3 receivers to this side. They're going to take Jaden Pete, swing him out of the backfield. Rush coming. Goes in the middle of the field, and it is caught. He caught it. What a catch. What a catch by number 11 for the Milan Bulldogs, diving for the ball there at the 5-yard line. That's Jay Donaldson. He threw it into the crowd, and Donaldson came out of it and made the catch. That first down brought to you by S&S Insurance. It was 4th down at the 29-yard line, 4th and 9, and Zach Summers put it on the money where nobody could get it, but Jay Donaldson is inside that High Point Storage red zone. 1st and goal. Milan at the 6-yard line. We had to wait because he dove.
Yep.
We wasn't sure if he came up with it, but he did, and his 1st down, Milan.
Yeah, offensive line gave Summers a lot of time back there. Summers stepped up in the pocket, kind of floated one down there across the middle. Thought it might be a little past Jay Donaldson. He made a great job to run under it, dive, and catch for a 1st down inside the 10-yard line.
Timeout on the field.
Looks like Coach Comr's going to call a timeout.
So Milan's going to have it 1st and goal. This timeout brought to you by Security Bank and Trust. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Third quarter brought to you by Clooney's Auto Repair. So we'll take a break. This timeout from Security Bank and Trust on the Victory 93.7.
Since 1967, Quality Fence Company in Milan has been offering the West Tennessee community quality and affordable fences. Quality Fence Company will customize wood, vinyl, aluminum chain link, or ornamental wrought iron fences specifically to the customer's needs or wants. For your next fence installation or repair, consider your friends at Quality Fence Company. Visit them on Facebook at Quality Fence Company or call 731-783-3555. Quality Fence Company, serving all of West Tennessee. Online at qualityfencejackson.com.
Bouncing back. We had 2nd and 26 in this ball game and made a 1st down. We've had long yardage and makes 1st down. Milan had it 2nd down and 9 at the 29 and makes, was it 4?
That was 4th and 9.
4th and 9, excuse me, 4th and 9 and make the 1st down at the 6. And that's where we are now. 1st and goal at the 6. Flip Monty Pittman from the left tight end to the right tight end. Handoff, Carson Kelly around the right side. He out of the 5. He bouncing the end zone. Carson Kelly just patiently looking for that opening. Bounce it outside at the 5 into the pylon. That touchdown brought to you by Chapel Hill Baptist Church. Carson Kelly takes it 6 yards, and Milan ups their lead to 30-0 over the Mace Phoenix with 8:31 to go here in this third quarter. Brought to you by Clooney's Auto Repair, and this extra point brought to you by Trimmer's Auto Body.
Yeah, good job right there. They run that play a few times. Past few times it's been a slow developing play, and the left end has made the play. Good job there by the offensive line. Carson Kelly did a good job, bounce it outside for a touchdown. Pennington for the extra point. I think we're going to have offsides on Mace. Number 5, Leandrew Branch.
Got a little head start.
Hey, I tell you what, he's a good ball player, though.
Number 5 was the rusher from the left defensive end, and he was in there before they ever got the snap back there. And they said, well, that's a little quick. So
they looked over Coach Comr. He said, no, we'll just decline it. We're just going to keep it exactly how we had it, right at the marking it at 10.
Waits for the snap. There, kick, pulled it. And no good. His first no good tonight. Milan 30, Mace nothing with 8:31 to go here in this third quarter. Back in a moment on the Victory 93.7.
At Precision Auto Body, we take pride in being West Tennessee's trusted collision repair experts. From detailed repairs to flawless finishes, we bring your vehicle back to life with precision and care. We know the roads can bring unexpected challenges. Whether it's a minor scrape or major collision, our team is ready to get you back on the road safely and efficiently. With convenient locations in Milan, Martin, and Dyersburg, we're always nearby when you need us most. Make sure to tell your insurance Precision Auto Body.
Back at Johnny Hill Stadium, Sam McElroy, Scott Massey with you here. Milan Bulldog football. Milan ups their lead to 30-0 with 8:31 to go here in this third quarter. Brought to you by Clinty's Auto Repair. Aiden Pennington, the kick from the Bulldogs on the far hash across the way. Bulldogs going right to left in this third quarter. And the Mace Phoenix going left to right here with their backs to the scoreboard. Penguin kicked the last one deep inside the 10. See what he'll do here. Short. Pooch kick across the way. They'll field about the 21. Come across the 25, out near the 30, and be driven back there. Good coverage. The return man just kind of stopped and hesitated, and they put him back shy of the 30-yard line. So good coverage there from Milan 13. We've called him Butts. Julius Jackson Jr., return man, but not able to elude the coverage team by Milan. So it'll be 1st and 10. The Mace Phoenix out about the 20, let's see where they put it down, 29-yard line. 1st and 10, Mace Phoenix at their own 29-yard line.
Carson Kelly there on that tackle and body slam at the end. Fortunate enough to get a penalty there, but great coverage there by that Bulldog kickoff coverage team. Defense trying to get a little hype, getting each other excited here. Still got some time to play here, so I guess, you know what, Sam? Now the Bulldogs are up 30-0. That clock is continuing to run now. So I just looked at the game clock there. The clock is running. So
could I say Friday night West Tennessee wrestling slam by Carson Kelly? I guess not.
I mean, you can.
I could, but whatever. 1st and 10, Mace at their own 29-yard line following the kickoff. Looks like we're
gonna have a timeout here by the Mace coaches. They were confused from the beginning.
Mace looks like they were going to run a wildcat and have direct snap, but they're not sure. So Mace going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout. Brought to you by Security Bank and Trust here on the Victory 93.7.
This October, let's put health first, West Tennessee. Whether you need your annual health checkup or it's time for your twice-yearly dental cleanings, let's work together to ensure our community stays happy and healthy. With sedation options to keep even the most anxious patients comfortable and their dental care, Elite Dental Care is here for you and your dental care needs. Call your local Elite Dental Care in Dyersburg, Eads, Germantown, Jackson, Ripley, or Trenton, Tennessee, or visit us online at elitedentalcare.com to find more information about our services. Elite Dental Care. Our smiles say it all.
Back at Johnny Hill Stadium following the timeout, brought to you by Security Bank and Trust. Mace a little confused on their setup there. He's going to do Wildcat. They're still come out on the Wildcat, although they've got a running back to the left shoulder, but they got a halfback in there to take the direct snap. Looks like 20 Welch, or it could be Hunt 21. Let's see. He'll take the snap, take it on a little to his hand back in the backfield, and he goes to a knee as he crosses the 25. Going to be a loss of yardage. Good penetration there by Milan to be in the backfield there. Number 9 for the Milan Bulldogs, Latavion Harrell, and 55 in there for the Milan Bulldogs as well, Briar Smith. So it's a loss of 2, 2nd down and 8. Try to fool Milan with a little crisscross action there, and Milan was not fooled at all. They got him in the backfield for a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, Beef Morris also in there, 63 to initially. He got hands on the running back there, Briar Smith right there to clean him up. So a loss of 2, 2nd down, 12 to go for Mace, going left to right as the clock ticks with 6:30 to go here in the third quarter. Bulldogs up 30-0. 2nd and 12, Mace at their own 27-yard line.
We got direct snap coming.
Yeah, we're going to get a delay of game penalty. They just took too much time.
Number 6, Jalen Clark in there for the direct snap. That penalty brought to you by SNS Insurance. They'll be penalized for having the wrong insurance. Be worth your time to call them or go by and see them next to Johnny Hill Stadium. Call them at 686-8334. So to delay a game, a 5-yard step off. Boy, I remember last year we were down in Memphis playing fairly in that semifinal game. they probably had 10 delay of game penalties.
Yeah.
It was amazing. They were trying to signal plays in, coach to the team, and they just couldn't get that going and never went away from it and kept getting delay of game penalties. Direct snap here, and the two backs running to each other in the back. The ball was on the ground. They tried to run a little reverse there. The quarterback or the direct snap tried to give it to his halfback going back the other way. They ran into each other, and the Bulldogs were able to fall on it. But again, defense to Mace. Their talented running back broke his leg 3 weeks ago, and their running game has been null and void here tonight. They run into each other. The ball comes loose, and Milan going to have it 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line, already inside that High Point Storage red zone.
Yeah, right there on that play. They just had a couple of new guys in that they were trying to get some experience, and they just ran into each other, not sure where to hand the ball off to, ran into each other, and once they hit each other, the ball came out. Bulldogs had a bunch of defenders there to recover it. So 1st and 10 for Milan as they recover the fumble. 1st and 10 inside that High Point Storage red zone at the 19-yard line, going right to left. Clock ticks with 5 minutes to go. Bulldogs up 30-0.
Shotgun formation for Summers. Halfback to his left shoulder. That's Hollingsworth, and he loses his footing as he cuts at the 20-yard line. Hollingsworth in there is the running back, and he loses his footing, and it'll be a loss of a yard, 2nd down 11.
Yeah, Hollingsworth in there at tailback getting his first carry of the night. When he took the handoff from Summers going from left to right, he was going to cut it back inside, just lift on the turf there. So a loss of 1, 2nd down 11 for Milan at the 20-yard line, going right to left. Bulldogs up 30-0. Clock ticks with 4:25 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Milan breaks the huddle. Summers comes to the sideline, gets the play call from Coach Comr. He comes back to the huddle, so Summers in the shotgun formation. Halfback to his left shoulder, single wideouts to both sides. Turns, gives it to Ty Hollingsworth. He'll have inside the 20, inside the 15, inside the 10. Ty Hollingsworth, number 10, takes it 20 yards for the Bulldog touchdown. They had him hemmed up over left tackle. He just sidestepped a would-be tackler at the 15-yard line and took it in the end zone for the Chapel Hill Baptist Church touchdown. That showed some good footwork there by Ty Hollingsworth.
Good footwork there, good patience. He took that ball right up the middle, waited for C.T. Williamson and Mason Allen to clear that hole. He cut it to the outside a little bit, saw that there was a wide-open grass in the middle of the field, cut it to his right, wide open, untouched into the end zone for a 20-yard touchdown. Pennington for the extra point. He's back on track.
He goes up and back on track. It's good. Milan 37, Mace nothing, 4:02 to go in this 3rd quarter. Brought to you by Clooney's Auto Repair. This break back to the victory, 93-7.
There's a new name in home lending right here in West Tennessee, Nelson Mortgage Company. We offer a full range of home loan options, FHA, USDA, VA, and conventional. Whether you're buying a home, making home improvements, or refinancing your current one. At Nelson Mortgage, we believe your mortgage should come with hometown support. We live here, we work here, and we're here to help you. Call our expert mortgage loan originator, Jenny Mims, today at 731-613-9021, or find us on Facebook. Nelson Mortgage Company, owned by Cody Nelson. Your home, your hometown, your team.
Ty Hollingsworth takes it 20 yards for the Bulldog touchdown. Aiden Pennington's kick's good. Milan ups their lead 37-0. 4:02 to go here in this 3rd quarter. Brought to you by Clooney's Auto Repair. That extra point brought to you by Trimmers Auto Body as Pennington will kick again from the far hash across the way. And again, Scott and I both are a little stunned. We know this Mace team is a good team. And they won the single A championship last year in the state of Tennessee, moved up to 2A, but have had some hard times the last few weeks with the loss of their talented running back with a broken leg. So the running game has been tough. Here's the kick. He'll field it to 25. Number 27 taking it across the way. Kind of outside. He's got running room across the 40. He's got speed. He's got blockers at the 40. He'll be run down from behind inside the 35-yard line of Milan. That's number 27. That's Ladarius Nelson. Took it at about the 20-yard line on the run and took it across the field and turned it up and gets all the way into Milan territory. It'll be 1st and 10, about the 33, 32-yard line where they put it down. So Mace with great field position, 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 32.
Yeah, good return there by number 27, like you said, Ladarius Nelson. He caught it on the near hash here, took it all the way across the field, and he had a lot of speed there. Great run for him all the way down to the Milan 32-yard lines where they'll start 1st and 10, going left to right. Clock ticks with 3:10 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Bulldogs up 37-0.
Direct snap on the reverse. They give it to that talented back, number 13, and he is driven back by Carson Kelly. What a tackle by Carson Kelly.
He has played a physical game tonight, Carson Kelly, whether he's throwing people down on reverses, whether he's down there on kickoff return, covering receivers running across the middle on pass routes. Very good job there tonight by number 2, Carson Kelly, playing a very aggressive game and a very smart game.
Julius Jackson was the running back. And now on a little inside reverse, it looked like he was going to have the corner, but not before linebacker Carson Kelly pursued inside out and met him and just slammed him to the ground, and play failed again. 2nd down 10, Mace at the Milan 32-yard line. So they got, again, 3 receivers to this. There's some confusion on Mace. Mace confused again on the setup, trying to run different players in there. So it's timeout brought to you by Security Bank and Trust, and that's their 2nd timeout of the half. And we'll take a timeout here on the Victory 93.7.
Since 1967, Quality Fence Company in Milan has been offering the West Tennessee community quality and affordable fences. Quality Fence Company will customize wood, vinyl, aluminum chain link, or ornamental wrought iron fences specifically to the customer's needs or wants. For your next fence installation or repair, consider your friends at Quality Fence Company. Visit them on Facebook at Quality Fence Company or call 731-783-3555. Quality Fence Company, serving all of West Tennessee. Online at qualityfencejackson.com.
Back at Johnny Hill Stadium, Milan, Tennessee. Sam McElroy, Scott Massey with you here. Bulldogs, it's all Bulldogs, 37-0 with 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go in this third quarter. Mace with confusion on offense. This third quarter brought to you by Clooney's Auto Repair. And direct snap. Back to throw, looking, spring to his left. Going to go into the end zone. Got a man there, and it is incomplete. Had a man there just behind the coverage of Milan on the far sideline, inside the pylon over there, but he dropped it, and he's down on the play across the way.
Yeah, good job there by number 15, the quarterback, Jakari Jones. There was good pressure coming from the outside, especially Manny Pittman, and he just rolled out to his left. It looked like he had room to run if he wanted to, but he had his eyes on his receiver down the sideline, and he actually made a great throw, hit him right in the stomach. The receiver just jumped up for it, couldn't come down with a catch. And like you said, he's still down, might have fallen on the ball when he was down there. Great sportsmanship there by Terrence Moses and Sonny Johnson, along with Jaden Peake going on there just to check on him. But the officials have stopped for an injury timeout as they go check him out.
So we'll take a break. Injury timeout here. It's timeout brought to you by Security Bank and Trust. Milan up 37-0. Back in a moment on the Victory 93.7.
At Precision Auto Body, we take pride in being West Tennessee's trusted collision repair experts. From detailed repairs to flawless finishes, we bring your vehicle back to life with precision and care. We know the roads can bring unexpected challenges. Whether it's a minor scrape or major collision, our team is ready to get you back on the road safely and efficiently. With convenient locations in Milan, Martin, and Dyersburg, we're always nearby when you need us most. Make sure to tell your insurance Precision Auto Body.
Like Mandy Pierce.
Back at Johnny Hill Stadium, Milan, Tennessee. Injured player across the way outside the end zone to the left side on the Mace sideline. He thought he had the pass there, but it came loose, and he may have landed on the ball. They're still dealing with him. He's out of the field of play, but yet too close for them to start the game back. They're going to help him to his feet, and tough break there because it really a good pass by the quarterback. Number 15 was in there at the quarterback, back in there, Jakari Jones, and they're going to help this number 88, I think, again. We don't have his name on our roster. He's ran some kicks back tonight successfully, and he's going to be helped to the sideline for the Mace Phoenix. So it's 3rd down 10 for Mace at the Milan 32-yard line. You got to believe it's 4-down territory for Mace, down 37-0.
Yeah, Bulldogs up 37-0 here in the third quarter. When the officials signal ready for play, the clock will continue to run. We got 1:44 to go here in the third quarter. Mace going to have it 3rd and 10 from the Milan 32-yard line, going left to right. Bulldogs up 37-0 here in the third quarter.
So Mace to the line of scrimmage, just now getting to the line of scrimmage. Number 15 back in there, quarterback Ja'Cory Jones. As a running back, number 5, Leandrew Branch to his left shoulder. 3 receivers to the right, the wide side of the field. Back to throw, blitz coming, throws a post out there to number 13. Sonny Johnson was there in coverage, and 13 hurt him. 13, Jackson heard Sonny Johnson creeping up, and he said, I'm not having this one.
Sonny, he had an interception on his mind. That was coming right to him, and the wide receiver cut in front and really just dove to tip the ball. Sonny's looking at him bewildered and stunned like, you cost me an interception, man. And the guy looked at him like, well, that's all I'm supposed to do.
Jackson heard footsteps. He wasn't about going to get that ball. So 4th down, possession down for the MASE Phoenix at the Milan 32-yard line.
Got 50 seconds to go here. The clock ticks in the third quarter. MASE 4th down, 10 to go. The Bulldogs 32-yard line going left to right. Milan in control, up 37-0 here in the third quarter.
Shotgun formation, number 5, Branch, the right half to the right shoulder of the quarterback. Back to throw, and it is incomplete through the little skinny post, number 27, down at the 15-yard line. He was open, but the pass was underthrown, and Bulldogs take a Jack Holland Marine Corps detachment 4th down stop, and the ball goes over on downs. It'll be Milan 1st and 10. Milan has outscored MASE here in this second half, 20-0. Milan led 17-0 at the break, and that's 20-0. I think that's going to end the third quarter, and the clock will run out, and that will finish our third quarter. Brought to you by Clemmy's Auto Repair. The fourth quarter is just ahead. Oh yeah, McDonald's and Medina and Humboldt folks are coming here in the pregame before from our streaming service, asking me where my McDonald's was. I said that's postgame. I don't have that now. I want to know where my double cheeseburger and I've got to get them nuggets. Yeah, I got them nuggets. You know, that's what the doctor said. Don't eat the fries, so I don't eat the nuggets. Anyway, it's at the end of the third quarter. Milan leads 37-0. We start the fourth quarter in a moment. Back in a moment on the Victory 93.7.
Come on, Fluffy. You need.
This October, let's put health first, West Tennessee. Whether you need your annual health checkup or it's time for your twice-yearly dental cleanings, let's work together to ensure our community stays happy and healthy. With sedation options to keep even the most anxious patients comfortable and their dental care, Elite Dental Care is here for you and your dental care needs. Call your local Elite Dental Care in Dyersburg, Eads, Germantown, Jackson, Ripley, or Trenton, Tennessee, or visit us online at elitedentalcare.com to find more information about our services. Elite Dental Care. Our smiles say it all.
Back at Johnny Hill Stadium, Milan, Tennessee. Bulldogs in the third quarter, up 37-0 over the MASE Phoenix. And Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 after their 4th down stop. Bulldogs 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Hollingsworth in at tailback.
Summers takes it, gives it to Hollingsworth, and he trips in the backfield. Lost his footing again. Did that a few moments ago. Lost his footing on one play, and the next play took it 20 yards for a touchdown. So Ty, do it again. Had a great conversation this week with Jason Simpson, the head coach of UT Martin. His son Ty is the starting quarterback at Alabama. His son Graham is the talented 10th grade quarterback at Westview and a Mr. Football finalist as well. A great conversation, a great, wonderful Christian family and a football family. Enjoyed talking with Jason Simpson. They got a home game tomorrow, UT Martin. He said he'd be watching son Ty at LSU on the TV tomorrow night.
Summers, he breaks the huddle early but looks at the sideline. They're wanting him to look at the play clock. Right down.
Takes it, gives it to Hollingsworth. Across the 35, out near the 40-yard line. What do we say? Stumble, next play, makes a good play. Yep. Out to the 40-yard line. Good yardage there by Ty Hollingsworth. We've called his name and number a lot in the defensive secondary. He's getting some carries here now in this late in this ball game. Here in the fourth quarter as we begin. This fourth quarter brought to you by McDonald's of Medina and Humboldt. Something good to eat after the game or any time. McDonald's of Medina and Humboldt, your place to go. One of them burgers. Filet of fish sandwich. When's the rack rib coming back?
You know, it's always, we talked about this. It's around the holidays.
Okay? It's a holiday.
Around the Thanksgiving and Christmas holiday. How about that?
Summers in the shotgun formation. Hollingsworth to his right shoulder. Single wide outs to both sides. Takes the snap. Gives it to Hollingsworth. He'll make a plant. Kick. Cut up the middle. Have the midfield stripe and inside the MASE territory at about the 49-yard line. Hollingsworth showing some good running. First down brought to you by SNS Insurance. And we got an injured player from Island down on the ground. Don't want an injured player this late in the ball game to advance to round 2 in this big 77, I think.
Yeah, Brian Dixon down on the ground there. Coming to get some attention. Good run there by Ty Hollingsworth, like you said. He took that handoff on 3rd and 3. Right up the middle, gets it all the way to midfield, so it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs with 10 minutes to go here in the ball game. Bulldogs up 37-0. They're checking out Brian Dixon right now.
Dixon is laying on his chest, and it looks like they're looking at his right leg. The trainers are signaling for somebody over here on the sideline. So we'll take a break. We'll come back and give you an update on Brian Dixon, the injured player from Milan, and we'll take a break here on the Victory 93.7.
There's a new name in home lending right here in West Tennessee, Nelson Mortgage Company. We offer a full range of home loan options, FHA, USDA, VA, and conventional. Whether you're buying a home, making home improvements, or refinancing your current one, at Nelson Mortgage, we believe your mortgage should come with hometown support. We live here, we work here, and we're here to help you. Call our expert mortgage loan originator, Jenny Mims, today at 731-613-9021, or find us on Facebook. Nelson Mortgage Company, owned by Cody Nelson. Your home, your hometown, your team.
Injured player from Milan, big number 77, a starter on an offensive line. Sophomore Brian Dixon has been a valuable part of the Bulldog offensive line, and he's laying on his chest or whatever, and so they're dealing with his right leg, maybe right ankle. I'm not sure if they went to get a blow-up cast or what to deal with him, so they're still dealing with him at the 45-yard line. He's been a starter much of the year. Coach Comr going to go out and check on him, but much concern for Milan because you don't want to lose a starter this far into the season going into the playoffs. Milan to advance to round number 2 next week. Mount Pleasant will come in. They won last night 21-0. They'll be the opponent here next week, but it looks like this is a serious injury for number 77, Brian Dixon from Milan. They're still working for him, so we'll take another break. This time out brought to you by Security Bank and Trust. Back with Robin at the station here in a moment on the Victory 93.7.
Faith.
1-0. Greenfield leads Oak Haven 30-18. It's all McKenzie over Huntland 35-7, and South Fulton leading at home over Westwood 21-0. In Class 2A, Peabody and Mitchell are halfway through the third quarter. Peabody leads 17-6. Fairleigh all over JCM in the third 20-0, and Huntington, with about 6 minutes to go in the third, leads Memphis Business 15-6. In 3A, Covington 42, Wooddale nothing. Dyersburg's going to advance 42-6 over Bolton. Melrose leads Bolivar 22-0. Camden 21, Westmoreland nothing. In 4A, it's all South Gibson 49-0 over Millington. Dyer County leads Lakeland Prep 35-0, and Lexington has taken a 10-8 lead over Haywood in the third. In 5A, Henry County 42-0 over Overton. In the Division II Class A, JCS and a good one leads Concord Christian in the third 20-13, and it's all TCA over Franklin Christian 28-0. Again, we'll have all the finals statewide coming up a little bit later on the Milan Prevention Coalition scoreboard. Let's go back to Johnny Hill Stadium with an update with Sam McElroy and Scott Massey.
Thank you, Robin. Again, after our game tonight, Robin, with the Milan Coalition scoreboard show, have all the scores and next week's pairings. Our delay right now is the injured player, Brian Dixon, the big offensive lineman, number 77, sophomore starter on an offensive line, and he's been able to be rolled over. Looked like they put a blow-up cast on his right ankle, and they're going to help him to his feet. The Milan fans stand and applaud their approval. They've got a golf cart out there to get him off the field and trying to assist him to that golf cart. He's a big fella. His mom and dad are down on the sidelines as well, and great concern for Brian Dixon, afraid just could end his season here in round number 1 of the NCAA playoffs. Again, Milan will host Mount Pleasant here next week. Mount Pleasant won last night as they're gingerly moving Brian Dixon to the back of that golf cart and let him sit on the back of it there and get him off the field as the trainers do a great job with that as we wait for that. So we'll take another break, come back, update you here back in a moment on the Victory 93.7.
There's a new name in home lending right here in West Tennessee, Nelson Mortgage Company. We offer a full range of home loan options, FHA, USDA, VA, and conventional. Whether you're buying a home, making home improvements, or refinancing your current one, at Nelson Mortgage, we believe your mortgage should come with hometown support. We live here, we work here, and we're here to help you. Call our expert mortgage loan originator, Jenny Mims, today at 731-613-9021, or find us on Facebook. Nelson Mortgage Company, owned by Cody Nelson. Your home, your hometown, your team.
Don't let them feel alone.
Back at Milan, Tennessee, Johnny Hill Stadium, Sam McElroy, Scott Massey with you here. The injured player, Brian Dixon from Milan, the offensive lineman, number 77, taken off on the golf cart, and we'll get more on that at the end of the game on our interview with Coach Comr. 1st and 10, Milan at the midfield stripe. Turn, give it to Ty Hollingsworth. Put his foot in the ground and get across midfield, be put down there at maybe the 48-yard line, 1, maybe 2 yards at best. Hollingsworth getting several carries here in this fourth quarter, getting some valuable experience. He's been a valuable player in that secondary, and now getting some handoffs as well that make it down to the 48. It's a 2-yard pickup, 2nd down 8 for Milan. Clock runs with 9:30 to go in this fourth quarter. Brought to you by McDonald's of Medina and Humboldt. Something good to eat today, tonight, anytime. McDonald's of Medina and Humboldt. Whether it's burgers, a fish sandwich, or the chicken sandwich, spicy chicken, that's a good one, too.
That's a good one.
Oh, I like it.
Caden Arrington going to come in at tailback for the Bulldogs, give Ty Hollingsworth a break. So freshman number 40, Caden Arrington in.
Single wide outs to both sides. Snap, gives it to Arrington, number 40. He'll put his foot in the ground, turn it up the middle, have the 45 down near the 40-yard line. Good little patient running there by number 40 for the Milan Bulldogs, Caden Arrington, a freshman running back, and just patiently picking his way. And it'll be 3rd down and short. 3rd down, about 1 to go for the Bulldogs at the 40-yard line of MASE. Now they give him the first down. They said forward progress at the 40. It is a first down. First down brought to you by S&S Insurance. 8:40 to go in this ball game with the Bulldogs on top for 37-0.
Yep, and with that first down, the Bulldogs are going to switch out, make wholesale changes here. The entire first-team offense going to come out to a round of applause here by the Bulldogs fans. Second team going to come in now. Got quarterback number 84, Ivan Braswell, going to come in. Carrington going to stay in at tailback for the Bulldogs on this 1st and 10. 8:15 to go here as the clock ticked in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs up 37-0. 1st and 10 from the MASE 40-yard line.
Direct snap, turns, gives it to the halfback over the left side. He'll try to bring it around right tackle, but hits shy of the line of scrimmage. 84 in there, the quarterback for the Milan Bulldogs. He's the backup. He's also the holder. That's 84, Ivan Braswell. He'll come to the sideline, get the play call from Coach Comr. Clock will run with 7:45 to go here in the ballgame.
All right, let's try to get some of these players in here. Let's see number 29, Gavin Rink. See number 20, Jeremiah Conley. Like I said, number 40, Caden Arrington. Ivan Braswell's in there. Number 57, John Terry and Elliott is in. Let's see who else we can find here on the Bulldogs. Got number 13, Keelan Hall. Got 71, Jacoby Wilkes. We'll try to get some more here in a moment.
Braswell in the quarterback, number 84, takes the snap, turns it to the halfback, hit right in the backfield, but stumbles forward for a couple of yards. 24 coming in there for the Milan Bulldogs. Substitution, that's Leland Neely. So it'll be 3rd down, 8 to go, inside the 40 at the 38-yard line. Bulldogs would love to keep the football the rest of the way, but still 6:50 to go here in this ballgame.
Also in the ballgame for the Bulldogs, number 79, Montrez Howard. We've got number 72, Logan Dunovit. We've got number 78, Jacob Berry, in at the ball game.
So Braswell, the quarterback, number 84, the backup to Zach Summers. Shotgun formation, halfback to his left shoulder, and single wide outs to both sides. Snap, gives it to the running back, takes it up the middle, be hit, may get a yard at best. It'll be fourth down for Milan. The clock will run with 6:20 to go here in the ballgame. Milan up 37-0. Again, after our game tonight, Robin will have the Milan Coalition Scoreboard show, all the finals, all the brackets for next week. Again, Mount Pleasant will come here to Milan to play Milan in round 2 of Class 2A TSSAA football. But Robin will have all of those matchups for you after the game. So wherever you are, in your car, at home, stay tuned. Robin will have it all for you right here on the Victory 93.7. Got a special fifth quarter moment for you tonight after we do our interview with Coach Comr down on the field and our Premier Dental player, or should we say players of the game.
A little foreshadowing there, Sam.
Brazel takes it, gives it to the running back in the backfield. That's Neely. He'll be shy of the first down.
Oh, we got a late hit.
Wow, one of the MASE players just took a Milan player and slung him to the ground, and he graciously didn't get a penalty on that.
I mean, that was well after the play, right in front of the official.
So that's a fourth down stop. Jack Holland Marine Corps attachment, fourth down stop for MASE, but it's the reserves in there for Milan getting some valuable playing time. But after play was over, one of the MASE players just took one of the Milan players and threw him to the ground. The official looked at him and didn't throw a flag. I guess he's ready to go home, too.
Another player that got in for the Bulldogs, number 41, Darion Duncan as well. So Bulldogs going to be out there once again with their second string defense. MASE, they did have their first string defense out there while Milan had their backups in. Bulldogs going to have a kind of a mixture here between some backup, some first string, and some second string. MASE going to stick with their first team here. So it's 1st and 10 for MASE, going right to left. 4:40 to go. Going to get a timeout here by the Bulldogs. Make sure they've got the right personnel on the field.
Number 12 back in there, quarterback for MASE. That's Katron Walker. They get a timeout. So we'll take a timeout here. This timeout brought to you by Security Bank and Trust on the Victory 93.7.
Since 1967, Quality Fence Company in Milan has been offering the West Tennessee community quality and affordable fences. Quality Fence Company will customize wood, vinyl, aluminum chain link, or ornamental wrought iron fences specifically to the customer's needs or wants. For your next fence installation or repair, consider your friends at Quality Fence Company. Visit them on Facebook at Quality Fence Company or call 731-783-3555. Quality Fence Company, serving all of West Tennessee. Online at qualityfencejackson.com.
Back to play is MASE takes the snap, gives it to the running back around the right side. He's got running room across midfield. He'll be spun down as he gets inside the 45-yard line. That's number 5, Leandro Branch, inside Milan territory, inside the 45-yard line. Down to the 43, they'll move the change. The clock will continue to run with the big lead for Milan, 37-0. And Milan want to try to hold that shutout. Milan had the shutout last week against Peabody. A week before that, 2 weeks before that, Halls was shut out. So this could be the third shutout in a row for this Milan defense. But a lot of reserves in there now for Milan as well.
Yeah, and MASE, they've still got their first team offense in.
So Walker, the quarterback, straight drop back, looking to throw, rush coming. He's kind of like a step up and throw. Got a man to the middle of the field, and it's going to be incomplete. Incomplete, good coverage there with the ball kind of sailed and short of the play there. Number 13 had to wait on it, Jackson, and Milan defense able to recover and knock it away. Not sure that they're going to get an interference, but they did not, and it's all of that for nothing. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd down 10 for MASE. Milan got a good rush on the quarterback, made him sprint out of the backfield there and make a throw on the run.
It'll be 2nd down 10 to go for MASE at the Milan 43-yard line, going right to left. Clock ticks with 3:15 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Walker, quarterback, turns, gives it to no, he keeps it. Walker going to keep it. Got running room out here across the 45, the 40-yard line, and he's going to slide down there. And a good job there by Milan not to hit him as he slid. And number 6, Dre Hawkins. So the quarterback, number 12 for MASE, Katron Walker, will have it to the 39-yard line. That'll be 3rd down and 6. 3rd down and 6, and the clock will be inside 3 minutes, 2:50 to go in this ball game. All Milan 37-0.
Here's some of the players in for Milan on defense. Number 20, Jeremiah Conley. Number 13, Keelan Hall. We mentioned number 6, Dre Hawkins. got number 14, Trey Burnett, in there.
Branch in there, going to get a direct snap. He'll give it to his running back, 20. He'll get outside, got running room, bounce it outside down the far sideline, and be pulled out of bounds about the 20-yard line. That's number 20 for the Mace Phoenix. Jaquan Welch gets to the 20-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Clock running with 2:15 to go in this ballgame. Can Milan keep him out of the end zone? Be 1st and 10, Mace at the Milan 20-yard line, actually 21-yard line.
Some other ones on defense, number 71, Jacoby Wilt. Number 40, Caden Arrington. Number 18, we've got Isaiah Woods. Number 21, Jalen Vinton is in. Number 29, Gavin Rinks as well.
Quarterback Branch drops it. High snap, goes back to get it. He'll pick it up, running in the backfield, miss it, break a tackle to the 30, 20, cuts it inside, breaks another tackle. You get all the way to the 11-yard line. They had him back at the 30-yard line, and Milan let him out of that, and he gets all the way to the 11-yard line. What a run by Branch.
Yeah, bad snap. It went behind the quarterback there. Like you said, he had to go recover it at the 30. Looked like we were going to get him down there. Dre Hawkins had a chance, made a good move all the way down to the 12-yard line. 2nd and 1 for Mace inside that high point storage red zone. 1:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. Mace is driving. Bulldogs up 37-0.
Walker back in at quarterback. Branch, the running back. He'll give it to him. He'll fumble the ball on the turf. I think the Bulldogs got it. Did they wait for the official signal?
He got it.
And the Bulldogs have the recovery. The Mace Phoenix threatening to score inside the 15-yard line, and a mad exchange there on the handoff. The clock will run with 45 seconds to go, and Milan's going to win this one 37-0. I'll let Scott take you home. I'll make my way down and talk to Coach Comr and the premier dental players of the game.
Yeah, good job there by that Bulldogs defense. You know, they did not want to give up any points there. They wanted to preserve the shutout. Good job there by Jacoby Wilkes to get that play. Get that fumble. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. I don't think they're going to have to run another play, but they will here. So Braswell in at quarterback. Bulldogs have 1st and 10 inside the 15-yard line. 10 seconds to go on the play clock. I don't think they are going to have to run a play. Ivan looks over at the sideline for the coaches. They say don't run another play. And that'll be it. Final score from Johnny Hale Stadium in the first round of the TSSAA playoffs. Bulldogs win 37-0. Bulldogs will host in the second round Mount Pleasant next week. Like I said, that's the final here, 30-0 Milan. We're going to take a break here on the Victory 93.7.
Since 1967, Quality Fence Company in Milan has been offering the West Tennessee community quality and affordable fences. Quality Fence Company will customize wood, vinyl, aluminum chain link, or ornamental wrought iron fences specifically to the customer's needs or wants. For your next fence installation or repair, consider your friends at Quality Fence Company. Visit them on Facebook at Quality Fence Company or call 731-783-3555. Quality Fence Company, serving all of West Tennessee. Online at qualityfencejackson.com.
Momentarily with Coach Wade Comr as Milan has advanced, and the Bulldogs win here tonight 37-0. We do have some finals coming in. I'll give you some scores, and then we'll send you to Scott and Sam coming up. The finals that we do have tonight in 3A, Dyersburg has beaten Bolton 42-6. South Gibson wins over Millington tonight 49-7. Munford beats Kenwood 60-14. Those are all finals. Games in progress in 1A. Middle College leads Humboldt 30-0. Dresden 41, Middleton 0. Greenfield leads Oak Haven 38-24. McKenzie now 42-13 over Huntland, and South Fulton's going to advance. They lead Westwood 24-0. Peabody in the fourth quarter leads Mitchell by the score of 24-6. So the Golden Tide's going to make the long trip to East Robertson next week as Peabody's going to advance. Here's a game, though. They've got about 9 minutes to go in the game. Huntington 15, Memphis Business 12. So we'll keep an eye on that one. In 3A, Covington leads Wooddale 49-0. Also, Melrose over Bolivar 22-0. Camden leads Westmoreland 21-10. In 4A, Crockett County in the fourth leads Kirby 28-20. Dyer County 35-0 over Lakeland Prep. And Haywood has just scored to go ahead of Lexington 16-10. In 5A, Henry County 50-0. And in the Division II, Jackson Christian leads Concord Christian 27-13. Let's go back to Johnny Hill Stadium with Sam McElroy and Scott Massey.
Thank you, Robin. Here, the Bulldogs are victorious tonight, 37-0 against MASE. We've got Brother Sam McElroy is going to be down on the field. He's down with Coach Comr to get his reaction to tonight. He's also going to have our premier dental stars of the game. So, Sam, take it away with Coach Comr.
Thanks so much, Scott. Down there with Coach Comr, 37-0. Another shutout. You got to be happy.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm proud of the way our kids played tonight and got after it. We've struggled all year long, but they put together a football game tonight. This is the second season, and they showed who they are and what they're about and how they can play football.
I wonder when I talked to you last night and again tonight before the game, would there be any letdown going in the first round? I didn't see that tonight at all.
No, our kids, they came out ready to play. I mean, that's a heck of a football team we just played right there. They're the defending 1A state champions, and they got a heck of a team. When they played from first to fourth and got upset there. And it was a rough draw for us, and our kids, got locked in this week and took heed to the warning and came out and played exceptionally well.
Tell us about your sophomore big lineman, Brian Dixon, injured, had to be taken off. What do you know about him?
We don't know right now. It's, everything would be speculation and everything, but hopefully we'll hear something, and, hopefully we'll get him back. All right.
I want to talk to your defensive front. They were our premier dental players of the game. Your third shutout in a row, Halls, Peabody, and now tonight you got to be proud of that.
Oh, yeah. Our defensive line, our offensive line, Mace has got a heck of a football team. To my knowledge, that's more points than anybody's put up on them all year long, what we did tonight with the offensive line. And the defensive line coming up there, y'all seen how big they were and everything. Got kids, D1 players. And, I'm proud of them.
Congratulations.
All right, thank you.
Coach Comr, the victorious coach. I'm up. Walk over here, the big guys, the defensive front. Third shutout in a row. You got Halls and Peabody. Lincoln, I know you're glad to be back playing. Tell us how you feel to get that third shutout.
Oh, it feels great. We're really just doing what the coach teaches all week and then putting in the game for them and getting our payout and listening to them.
I know they're a very good ball club. Their score doesn't show that tonight. Y'all played really well tonight, but you executed really well. You got to feel good on both sides of the ball.
Yes, sir. They have a lot of tendencies, and, we picked up on those tendencies and got coached up well, read our keys, we got to the ball, made tackles, and that's what you got to do.
I know you're concerned about Brian Dixon, the offensive lineman that got hurt. Hope things are going to be good for him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's a big part of that line.
Lincoln Will, the defensive front, third shutout in a row. Congratulations. Great job, guys. Back to you, Scott. We'll come back in a moment on the Victory 93.7.
State. Dresden has beaten Middleton 48-12. South Fulton wins over Westwood 24-6. In 2A, Milan 37, Mace nothing. Last night, East Robertson beat Riverside 38-7. East Nashville over Adamsville 41-18. In 3A, Westview 68, Hamilton nothing. Dyersburg 42, Bolton 6. In 4A, South Gibson beats Millington 49-7. And in 5A, Munford over Kenwood 60-14. We can tell you some early matchups next week. In Class 1A, South Fulton will go to Richland. Also, Fayetteville will come to Dresden. Those are some West Tennessee matchups. Mount Pleasant will come to Milan. In 2A, it's looking like Peabody's going to head to East Robertson. In 3A, we know Dyersburg's going to Fairview. Covington will host Sycamore, with Sycamore upsetting White House Heritage. So Covington will be at home with Sycamore next week. We know Spring Hill will come to South Gibson. Spring Hill beat White House last night 41-34, so they'll come to South Gibson. And also we'll have other matchups coming up a little bit later on. But those are a few of the early West Tennessee matchups. Let's get you back down to Johnny Hill Stadium for more of the Gene Langley Ford postgame with Sam McElroy and Scott Massey.
Thank you, Robin. Again, congratulations to the defensive team, especially the defensive front. Third shutout in a row. Halls, Peabody, and now Mace. And you could tell the excitement in Coach Comr's voice. He said, we beat a good team tonight. He said, nobody scored this many points on this defensive front. So he was very thankful for the job that his defensive guys did.
Yeah, and the defensive front, we talked about them, but you got to give a lot of props to that secondary as well. They have come a long way since the beginning of the year, and even from last year, you can tell between Sonny Johnson, Tavon Harrell, Ty Hollingsworth, Terrence Moses, Dre Hawkins, Tyree Armstrong, they've done a great job. They really improved and really are what set the tone for the Bulldogs tonight.
Scoring recap, we go back to the beginning of the game, 7:32 to go in the first quarter. Jaden Pete took it 2 yards after a 48-yard punt return by Sonny Johnson, and then Milan got it down to the 2, and the kick was good by Aiden Pennington, 7-0. With 55 seconds to go in the first quarter, Jaden Pete on a direct snap took it 13 yards around the left side inside the pylon. The kick was good. Milan led 14-0. With 3 seconds to go in the first half, Aiden Pennington kicked a 36-yard field goal. Milan up 17-0. And then the third quarter was all about Milan. 11:34 to go in the third quarter. 12-yard Jaden Pete touchdown run. Kick was good, 24-0. 8:31 to go in the third quarter. Carson Kelly a 6-yard touchdown run. Kick was no good. Milan led 30-0. And then with 4:02 to go in the third quarter, Ty Hollingsworth a 20-yard touchdown run. Kick was good. That's where we ended, 37-0. The Bulldogs shut out the Mace Phoenix, and that's a great game plan. I love the offensive schemes that Milan ran tonight. A lot of times in the first half, I love the play calling. Milan beat a good team here tonight. Not normally in the first round, but here was a team that was tied for second place, and because of the draw, ended up being fourth. But Milan beat a good team here tonight, 37-0.
Yeah, very good team there by Mace. Here's the final scores for, the final stats for tonight. I just want to thank Zach Delaney for coming in tonight and doing stats for us. Did a great job. First off, for Mace, for the full game, they had 15 carries for 96 yards. They were 4 of 13 for 26 yards. That's a total of 122 yards. Great job once again that we've talked about from that Bulldog defense, holding Mace really to only 45 yards total in the second half. For Milan, Summers was 9 of 11, very efficient for 83 yards. Sonny Johnson was the leading receiver, 3 receptions, 44 yards. J. Cole had 1 reception for 5 yards. Moses had a reception for -1. Jay Donaldson had 1 reception for 23 yards. Carson Kelly, 3 receptions for 12 yards for the total of 83. Running the ball, the Bulldogs had 32 carries for 193 yards tonight. They were led by Jaden Pete. He had 13 carries, 119 yards, 3 touchdowns. Moses had 3 rushes for 20 yards. Carson Kelly, 4 rushes for 4 yards and a touchdown. Kyle Hollingsworth had 6 carries for 39 yards. Caden Arrington, 4 carries for 10 yards, and Leland Neely had 2 carries for 1 yard. Bulldogs' total offense had 83 yards passing, 193 rushing for a total 276 yards. Very efficient tonight. Once again, they did not turn the ball over, which is the key for them, giving a short field to the other team. And they did have a few penalties, but they cut way down on them from last week. Let's see if we can build on that again next week with Mount Pleasant coming in.
Our Premier Dental stars of the game, plural stars of the game, the defense for the Milan Bulldogs. Another shutout tonight, 37-0 over a great MASE team, and they are much better than that score shows tonight. You could tell that in Coach Comr's voice how glad he was that Milan played that well. Of course, following our game tonight, Robin will have the Milan Prevention Coalition Scoreboard Show, all the final scores, all the matchups for next week. You stay tuned right here on the Victory 93.7 as we continue with the Gene Langley Ford post-game show. Our fifth quarter moments brought to you by Internally Sound for all your sound system, lighting, video board needs, and so much more for your productions, for your place of business, church. You want to install a new sound system. The guys, Phil and Mark Jenkins of Internally Sound, they're the people to call. 686-0262, Internally Sound for all your sound system needs. Some of the godliest guys I know, 686-0262. And our fifth quarter moment, I quickly read for you Psalm 100, verse 4. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving, his courts with praise. Give him thanks. Give thanks to him. Bless his holy name. Hey, it's Thanksgiving time. And you really shouldn't wait till that day or even the day before. You know, we make our Christmas list. We make our resolutions list at New Year's. Why not make our Thanksgiving list, the things that you're thankful for? I want to encourage you from now to Thanksgiving Day, every day, write one thing down that you're thankful for and give God the praise and the credit. He is a God that we should be thankful to. You have so much to be thankful for. And so Thanksgiving is thanks living. We should be living our thanks and be thankful for all God has blessed us with. So much to be thankful for, even in this world today. And so as you approach the Thanksgiving time, 3 weeks from yesterday, Thanksgiving time, so be thinking about the things that you have to be thankful for. Each day, each morning when you get up, think of that one thing, and each day add to your list. And when you get to Thanksgiving Day, look at that list. You'll be so thankful for all the many things you have to be thankful for. That's our fifth quarter moment brought to you by Internally Sound. So, Scott, great game tonight. Bulldogs came out and played. Great execution, I think, tonight.
Yeah, this was a complete effort tonight by the Bulldogs. Executed great on offense. The defense, we can't say enough about them. Special teams did a great job on the kickoff return, the kick coverage, Sonny Johnson had a great return there to start the second half. Aiden Pennington nailed that 36-yard field goal right before the half to give us a 3-score lead. Just a total team effort tonight. Great job by the coaches to have them prepared. Once again, we want to send prayers up to Brian Dixon and his family. Hope that he's going to be okay. Brian's done a great job this year starting as a sophomore, and we just pray for him and pray for good healing for him. But I just want to be thankful for him and his family and just let them know that we're thinking about him.
Thinking of mentioning thoughts and prayers, I got noticed a while ago at halftime. An uncle that's very, very special to me, Gerald Oakes, who lives in Decatur, Alabama. He's the president of NAFCO, North American Fire Equipment Company. Been still running that company from his 20-year-old days, and he's 83, 84 years old. Passed out today at home and was not able to be revived, and he passed away, leaving his wife Carolyn and 3 sons and their family. So our thoughts and prayers with my Uncle Gerald is very special to me. So thanks for joining us tonight on the Victory 93.7. The Bulldogs win it 37-0. Robin, thank you so much.
We want you. Yes, you listening right now.